Good evening.
Hi Arnif, what's going on, guys? What keyboard is that? This is the Harbor. This is I think a plain and simple keyboard. It does some nice side profiles, but I think it's pretty plain and simple. Is it cutie Alex Pie I see? What's up, Toby? Alex, how's your day been? Pretty long. So nice. I got in a bunch of keyboard stuff, and then my day was pretty flip-flop around because of keyboard stuff. And I lubed a lot of switches today. And then I was watching the Marvels. So it's been one of those days. Rob, thank you so much for the Prime for 34 months, by the way. CMO, thank you so much for the follow. And Keepscape, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, man. You messed up your message in news? Yeah, I fixed it. Whatever. It is what it is. Was the Marvels good? I haven't finished it. I do this thing where I only watch certain things when I'm you still haven't fixed it? What do you mean I still haven't fixed it? What did I mess up on it? I don't even understand what I did. You used the word Nixie the TKL, but there's no TKL on the Kyubi kit. Oh, 75%. My bad.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to
75%. The bam right there. Yeah. My bad. Big, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate you, dude. My bad. A Kyubi TKL would have been nice. Yeah, it's a 75 Allison numpad. Too many things in the box, man. Also, Alex, right now I'm looking for a budget 60%. Any suggestions? Budget 60? Honestly, Bakaneko. There's so many things right now. Bakaneko. I think Bakaneko might be still one of the cheaper 60% you can pick up. Quite literally. I don't know if it comes in win keyless though. Also, Saint, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Okay, no, they did not actually. So, I guess we'll just get right into this a little bit. Oh yeah, ARC, but I don't think ARC is considered something like a budget, is it? Is ARC considered budget? I don't really even understand what budget means because everyone's budget's going to be different. But I personally wouldn't consider the ARC to be on the more budget friendly, if you want to call it that. Going back, thank you so much for the gifted sub, or continuing your gifted sub, man. Appreciate you, dude. I don't know if the Holy 60 is going to remain in stock. That ass pancake still. We as a community should get rid of the term budget. It's confusing. So, quick thing. I guess we'll just see how everyone's doing today. Hope everyone's having a good day. My day's been okay. I'll be hopefully playing some video games this weekend again. But it seems like now my whole weekend's going to be lubing switches again. And I also have to lube switches tomorrow. I don't understand what happened and why I had to do so many switches this week, but my whole week has just been head down lubing switches. That's it. I haven't even got to take photos really this week. It's just been switch lubing. Wait, Alice 75 and a pad for 240? We'll get into it. It is a crazy deal. We'll get into it here in a bit. At work right now and it's slow. Tuning in to see what's up. I mean, it's going to be a fun keyboard, I think. We're doing the Kyubi kit. 3 keyboards and 500 switches for $240 or $230. I'm not even sure because they didn't respond back to me when I noticed that there's a different price in the description of their product. So, also again about the news tab, I'm gonna guess it's $239 because the Geek had said. I mean, the thing is, the Geek Hack does say it and the price does say it, but they also say $229. So I'm also just not sure if it did get lowered or something. So I have no idea, and that's why in case someone else sees that discrepancy, I'm just kind of covering myself, being like, "Yo, I don't even know, bro." Thank you, Zamban. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, dude, for tier 1 for 14 months. The QK60 was pretty good, actually. QK60, honestly, was pretty good. Also, lubing some switches. What are you lubing right now? Are all 3 tribe mode? Holy modi. I don't know, to be honest. I don't think they're Bluetooth. At least I don't have anything in any of the notes. I'm pretty positive they're not tri-mode. I think they're just literally hot swap or soldered. I don't even know if they have solderable version. I'm pretty sure they're just hot swap. I think everything's standardized to get cheaper prices. But we'll see. We'll see as we open this up. They'll sell the Allison 500 for $219. Who the fuck is spending $20 to get 75? Yeah, I don't know, Mr. Toby. I think the website says tri-mode. Tri-mode is an extra. If tri-mode's I'm only reviewing and taking a look at the base kit today, guys. Like the $239 kit. If there is a tri-mode kit, I am not looking at that. And I don't even know what the price point of that would be, to be honest. Do they actually say there's an upgrade? Why did no one tell me that when I spoke to them? Wait, where are you guys seeing this upgrade thing? They also say they have 4mm plates as an option, so I guess there might be a solderable version. Maybe. Can you review each of the 500 switches? Huh? They do come with tri-mode? Let me see. Let me open one of the PCBs. Because I don't see any Bluetooth modules here. Well, maybe there's an option for it. This is one of the PCBs. This was at the very top. I guess we're just going to jump right into it then. I was going to see how everyone's doing today, but everyone's just pretty excited for this keyboard today. So maybe we'll just jump right into it. Should we then? Tri-mode's extra? How much is the tri-mode version then? How much is the add-on for the tri-mode PCBs and I guess a battery or something? I think I read tri-mode would be in the add-ons. I didn't see that part. Well, let me see. I guess I'll just wait for. I asked about it in my thing too, in my my chat with Erig's. Hi, Daddy. What's up, B&D? Skip the small talk, buddy. Damn, soldering crime. For real, for real. How am I doing today? I'm okay today. Like I said, just head down working today. Got myself a Subway sandwich for lunch. Decided today I was a hungry boy and got myself a full-on footlong today instead of a half a sub. So I was a hungry boy. You got one of these? Yeah, okay. I'm reviewing one of these now today. A footlong was on the sub. Okay. My go-to Subway order. All right. Steak and bacon, and then I get onions, green peppers. I love the crunch of green peppers. Then I get sometimes I'll get spinach, not all the time, and then I get crunchy onions and then sweet onion teriyaki sauce. It is so good with just that on it. It's so good, man. And that's my go-to. Sometimes I'll ask for salt and pepper too, but like very rarely. A lot of onions? Dude, onions are flavor, bro. Onions are sick. I love onions. Sweet onion sauce at Subway is goated. Yeah, it is their best sauce. Hands down, one of their best sauces. Sounds great, but bacon makes my heart hurt. It's not the best bacon in the world, but it does add some, I guess, flavor. I wish their bacon was more crunchy, to be honest. Crunchy onions for the win. Red onions are goated. Agree. Waiting. Sausage McMuffin right now. Oh my god, that sounds delicious, actually. Bacon fat not good for the heart. I mean, we live once. Gotta get turkey bacon. Do they have turkey bacon? They have the sweet onion sauce in Ireland now, and it's great. Yeah, it's so good, man. Anyone hates on this man's onion love needs to have a chat with me. Gio, are you big into onions as well? Are you an onion? Wait, what are your guys' normal Subway sandwich orders? Also, I did notice that this daughter board. Now, these are prototypes, by the way. So I'm going to have to clip off this piece here. Tuna bacon melt. Okay, I haven't tried that. I'm not a big fan of tuna, though. Deli meats? The deli meats, they're okay. I think those are my go-to when I don't feel like having steak and bacon. Like if I want something a little bit lighter, I don't even know where that went. Meatball or spicy Italian. I don't eat Subway because their bread is considered cake in some other regions of the world. It is what it is, I guess. It's still good. I needed something quick, and it's pretty close, so I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get Subway. This fat and juicy burrito I'm wrapping is for you. What the? Steak and cheese with red onion, spinach, lemon, garlic. Wait, lemon? They have lemon garlic there? At Subway? Alex, have you had Eberts and Gerberts? Or Jimmy? I've heard of Jimmy John's. I've never been to any of those things there. The grilled chicken's okay from Subway. I don't mind the chicken there. Okay. Quick little thing, by the way. Just so no one... if we're going to do it, we're going to do it one time. Because, quite frankly, I don't know why. I'm not in that... I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I'm not in the mood to hear, Alex, you're using Nixies. I get it. I'm going to be using Nixies today. I get it. We're using Nixies, all right? I get it, all right? So we all understand I'm going to be using Nixies on one of the boards today, okay? All right, thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm late just doing a quick jam session with the kids. That sounds fun, Lego. Nixie haters pound sand. Just use some Nixies. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you guys. Pin it. Yeah, I get it. We're using Nixies today, okay? Those are Milky Yellow Pros. Yeah. I just used a Sharpie, all right? They're Gatoron Milky Yellows. I just Sharpied them. Wait, guys. Nixies are great, though. I literally just got over 200 and... Dude, it's Feb 1st, but I did say the year. I did say the... Oh, wait, no, fuck. I'm not using great today. Come on, guys. But, so everyone knows, this is one of the PCBs. I'm just going to unbox this how it is in there.
So happy my girlfriend gift me the Envoy. Just waiting for WS Morandi to arrive.
That's going to be fun. Thank you so much for the sub, by the way, Lunatics. Can't wait for you to do your Envoy, bro. So this is the PCB. We'll take an in-depth look at it here in a bit. So this is for the Alice, it looks like, obviously. Daughter board over here. Put this to the side. It is a hot swap PCB. This is not the tri-mode version. I'm just going to take things out as they're on top over here, okay, guys? So there's no there's no order to any of this. Maybe I need to get my scissors. So this looks like the numpad. Are you doing the full set? I'm building everything today for you guys, all right? Everything will be built today. I mean, I hope. Assuming we don't get burnt out or tired. I mean, the anim on this is pretty damn good. Okay. So, I like how they left some switches in here. This is a prototype, by the way. This is their version 1 prototype, and they told me they're going to be sending out a version 2 prototype. By the way, I'm most likely going to be giving, if I'm allowed to keep all this stuff, I'm giving it all away. I have no need for all these keyboards, guys. So we will be giving away, hopefully, everything when the time comes. But to give you guys some insight...
You will also be able to use Nixies on my Andromeda Alexotos.
Hey, dude. Thank goodness, man. I get to use them more than once. Thank you, Schmexy. Appreciate it, man. So here's some notes that they gave me that I kind of like condensed a little bit. There's going to be a lot of regional vendors. So we're going to have regional vendors being Nland Keys, being the global vendor. I did look at the estimated shipping price for this, and it does say the estimated shipping price is like $130, at least to... I don't know if that's like everywhere or just to Canada, but it did have like a $130 estimated shipping, which makes sense. This is a big box full of a lot of keyboards. So again, looks like to Canada, I don't know what that it would be to United States, 101 to France. So it's a pretty expensive shipping, but it makes sense. United States will be Click Clack, Canada will be Mechland, which if I ended up wanting to order one, it makes more sense from Mechland. Europe will be Keygem, Delta Key will be France. Vietnam will be TKS and Soygear. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I apologize. All caps will be Oceania. Taiwan will be Pana Keyboards. I haven't heard of Pana Keyboards. Jian will be Korea. Thailand will be... okay, he never pronounced this correctly. Aglatsan Studio. And then Singapore will be Ilum KB, which I love Ilum KB, by the way. Ilum KB is awesome. So we have one of the kit here, and the keyboard kit is going to be $239. I have no idea why they put $229 in the description. I don't know if maybe they meant to reduce it $10. I have no idea if it's supposed to be $239, but they did have two conflicting price points, being $229 and $239. I would assume it's the more expensive one. So $240 for 3 keyboards and 500 switches. Again, I'm just taking things out as I see them here. This is one of the switches. Now, this switch is... Which one's this? For me to memorize all these switches now is crazy. Was it in my notes? No, not in my notes. I think this would be the... Are these the silent switches? No, these are the Poppy B-Sun switches, I'm pretty sure. These are the B-Sun switches. So you get 100 of these. Actually, let me read more of the notes. What am I doing here? Let's be organized today. So, timeline, they said it estimated about 4 months. I don't know if... I mean, like... I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that seems pretty good to me if they can fulfill it in 4 months. Just for the sake of me talking, NLAN keys seems like they've done a pretty good job with everything else so far. I think the Molly was delayed a little bit. I'm not sure the reason why it was delayed a little bit, but they've delivered on a few other things so far. So take that again for what it's worth there. Alex, you get in on the Click Clack Hi-Fi Fox Red Beam caps? No, I haven't seen those yet. So the differences between what I'm going to be doing and the V2 prototype. So number one, the distance between the center case and keycaps. So there's going to be a few little things. USB positioning will be slightly changed. They did warn me that there might be some scratches on the stuff that was sent to me because it was taking a look at them and kind of roughed up and then shipped it to me. They're promising the final products won't have anything like scratches if we even see anything today. And then he put a big note here. We customized the location of some gaskets on the case with some foam and then added plate silicone to go for a softer feel and better sound, but they don't look particularly aesthetically pleasing, so we will probably be changing them in the V2 to be completed. I don't know what they're changing it to. They didn't have anything why or what they're changing it to. Maybe they're just changing the color. Type-C port of the daughter board of the USB port on the case will be a tighter fit, and then the PCB will have more silkscreen details. And we'll have more compatibility. I'm assuming they mean for the 75%. Maybe they mean for the Alice. They didn't specify. All right. So here's the big one. And this is a question I actually asked, and I think they added this into the little note that they sent me. I straight up asked them, I'm like, how? Because, like, I don't know, man. I think everyone here is probably asking the same question. Like, how is this price? So this is their explanation. Basically, they're their own factory. They're basically saying because they don't need to turn a profit on the keyboard production, they just need to make some money when they sell it. It reduces the cost of production by a lot. So that's their big explanation there. The other thing is they've ordered a gigantic mass quantity of switches. So they've gotten their switch prices down to be astronomically low. And then, I mean, they kind of give me like 5 different points on why switches cost so much, or why the switches didn't cost so much rather, but that to sum it up, they ordered a lot. But yeah, kind of like what Toby said, they just basically cut out the middleman. Basically that's it. So that is pretty much it. And then they said, initially we aimed to use forging techniques to reduce cost. However, forged parts cannot be anodized to our standards. To address the issue, we redesigned the parts. Specifically, we split the tent-shaped sections in the bottom Alice, allowing the bottom pieces distinct set of aluminum extrusion dies. This ensures high quality anodization. So just some factory stuff here, like what they're doing to reduce cost and some of this stuff. But ultimately, they are the factory, it seems, and they're cutting out the need to earn on that. Now, they also said to make customers feel more protected, or I guess, to protect customers' money. They're saying that anytime during the group buy, you can refund this with the 3% PayPal fee. So if you really don't want it, I believe they're also saying there's a 10% penalty, but you can just cancel at any time. During the period between the end of group buy and delivery. Okay, so this is separate. If Nline Keys does anything that makes customer service or customer suspicious or uncomfortable in order to safer for the customers, I think it's just bad translation there, we'll support a refund subject to a 10% penalty. So, crazy marketing coup. We're going to take this for what it is. I'm going to take that last part about the how to protect customers as like a whatever thing. Take that with a grain of salt, truth be told. That could be taken in many different ways, That could just be like a save face type thing, but let's try to look at this, what we have in front of us right now, and then we can go from there. Again, the history from Nline Keys so far is pretty good, but all right, 2 things so far. Another thing, more switches. I think these are the silent ones. Are they? Silent switches. More switches. More switches. And more switches. So, there is 500 switches. I don't know if I actually got 500 or not in this particular batch, but there are silent switches, tactile switches, Thocky JWK switches, Poppy B-Sun switches, and Clacky Key Geek switches. Here's the switches. So this is part 1 of what we get. I should move this keyboard out of the way. Part 1. What else we got here? What is this? I have no idea what this is. No idea. Is this a wrist rest? No, there is some scuffs on the wrist rests. Okay, there are some minor scuffs, which I can see. There's a big line here too. This is a fucking heavy wrist rest, actually. I don't know if this is showing up well on stream, but there is some scuffs and marks on this. So that's the wrist rest you get. The 75%. Actually not bad looking at all. This one here actually looks like it's in very good condition. Believe it or not, I don't think the text is that ugly on this. But I thought this was supposed to have a fox on the back. Wasn't it? Pretty sure all of them were. Or is it just the Alice? I don't remember now. Just the Alice does? What else do we got here? Alright. God, this Alice is gigantic. Alright, I might actually be a minute or two while I open this, because there's a lot of packaging on this. Oh, maybe not. Oh my god, there's just so much foam. God, this is weighty. Oh, that weight looks like it's about to fall off. And the Alice. The fox on it's actually quite nice looking. It's a pretty nice looking fox. Jesus. Now, I don't know if this is one of those USB daughter board areas they're going to realign, but we'll see. She-Fic, this is a... Now, I saw someone just mention this in chat, and this is something I was very curious to, is how is the anno matching with all these different pieces? So, by the way, this is what you get for... plus the PCB, which is over to the side, for about $500. Or sorry, for 200 and not even $500. I don't know what I'm talking about. 500 switches, and this for $239. The anno actually matches pretty good. There is a slight difference I'm seeing in this anodization versus this. It's very slight, and I can tell you what that is. It's not so much the red. It just looks like this was actually more well anodized, like it's purely red, than this. I don't know if I can show you guys, but again, this is a prototype. So see how there's some speckles on this one here? Versus this, which is very flat red. So it looks like this wasn't super well done in terms of anodization. To the point where maybe it picked up some like different color or something like that. I have no idea. But it's not the best compared to the wrist rest. I'm hoping the wrist rest is a better example. See what I mean? There's like a little bit of a difference in shade, just slightly. But I'm hoping this is a better example of what the anno is going to look like. Because they did say in the notes that they know that there's issues with this particular batch. They're still sending me out another one to take a look at, by the way, in about a week, they said. The texture feels all the same, though. It's just smooth. And the same thing goes with this one here. It has a slight bit of texture to it. Also, Ricky, Cash Money, thank you guys so much for the Prime of the Tier 1, man. Also, Schmexy, thank you again, dude. All right. I might be missing a few things because it looks like I'm missing one little screw here, which is, again, you guys should see some of how this is packaged. This is basically how this stuff was sent to me. I don't know what the final packaging is going to look like. I have that in my question list, but I have not been answered yet. Just because I did receive this 2 days ago, and I haven't we haven't conversed too much in the last 2 days about final packaging and stuff like that. I wish this nine-tailed fox was on everything though. The red is pretty vivid in real life. Yes, the red is very vivid. I don't even know where to start. Oh, you get some foam with this too. Cool. Where do you guys want to start? Does it taste like cherries? I'm not licking this. Please. The more I think about it, the more this kit bothers me. It's like bundling a truck, a smart car, and a sedan. Well, I was going to leave this to the end. Alice. Everyone wants to do Alice. But I also don't quite understand the pairing. In my opinion, what I think would have been a great pairing for all of this would have been this, all right? A TKL, a numpad. That would have been a nice pairing right there. And then a small 60%. I actually think that would have been more ideal. Or, I mean, you could have left the 75. But I actually think the Alice is a little awkward to put in this kit. Because the Alice is not... I don't know if a tented Alice is like super widely used, you know? But I think a TKL or a 75 plus a numpad and a smaller 60 keyboard. It could have been like this awesome little work and play, you know, use the 60 for gaming and TKL and numpad for work. But, you know, maybe some people will find the Alice ideal. Maybe someone just wants to spend a few extra dollars and get all three of these to try them out because it's not that crazy expensive. All right, I guess we'll do the Alice first. You guys want the Alice? I shall do the Alice. We'll pick some switches for the Alice. Just give me the Alice. Honestly, I don't care about the 75% numpad. Perhaps you can use them as a gift for someone. Wait, what do you guys want out of this package? Wait, $500 for all three? No. 240 for all three. And 500 switches. Shit up? I usually shit down, but for you, I'll do that. No way, this doesn't even... Hey, listen, guys. I was going to put this in my little thing before I pinged you guys on Discord. I have no idea, like, the future for this. All I can say with certainty is Inland Keys has delivered on a few projects already. I don't know if that's like a good indication for you guys. Like they did the mall. They've done a bunch of keyboards now. And they've even had in-stock boards too, like the Delta, which is a bit more of a expensive premium board. So, I don't know, man. Again, their explanation is they're the factory. So, let's see. Hold on a second. Okay. Thank you, Pancake. Appreciate you, buddy. I like his response in that. That's nice. I'm still waiting on my Molly 60 though, but as far as I know, they have delivered quite a few. I've seen a whole bunch of people post them. A whole bunch of people. But that's what I'm saying though. If the Molly 60 is an indication on speed, it does seem like their timelines aren't 100% and they're a little bit slow to deliver. I actually did reach out about the Molly 60 months ago, saying like, hey, what's going on with this? Just out of curiosity. And they just said that they were working on hiring more people for shipping. So we'll see. Again, I don't think I have all the parts. Like, I don't think I have all the feet for everything here. So we're just going to go ahead and start building things. Redeemed a ball spin. What a day for a spin. Do you know if the switches in this kit are factory lubed? Everything seemed factory lubed. There was one switch in here, which I think I'll use for the Alice today, which felt great. So yeah, that felt really good. So these are using 3U, by the way, which might be reminiscent of when we did the Gox Tented Alice. Cool to see another keyboard using 3U. I luckily have exactly only 2 3U wires, which I need to go get. So hopefully they ship with 3U wires, because that'd be nice too. If they don't ship with 3, I think I have 3U wires. If not, then I'm a little boned, but I hope they end up shipping with 3U wires. Do I have 3U? I do. I have 2 left. So where's my other one? Here it is. Literally only 2. They're shipping with 3U, I'm pretty sure, unless they change the layout. Hopefully they do. Again, I don't have any notes on that, so I'm just going to go and speak from my personal opinion here. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty standard. Actually, no, this is... What? I think we're missing a stabilizer port here, so this PCB needs to be further refined. I'll put that in my notes. There is no stabilizer holes here. I'm hoping that's just a prototype thing. It's okay, we'll just do split then. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Backspace doesn't need one. 2U doesn't need stabs. A backspace doesn't need stabs? I don't know about that though, guys. I don't know if a backspace without a stab would feel any good. Trust me about that. Just split backspace? Yeah, I'll just do split. Doesn't matter. What's up, Insty? I literally did it the other night. It felt the same. I've done boards like that out of like lack of stabs, and at least me personally, okay, maybe this is a personal thing. I don't like it. I actually don't hit the switch in the middle. I hit the switch like off to the side, and I can do this, and it's just, I don't like it. It's a lot of cherry housings. Don't judge me. How many do you need? 4? Now, depending on the profile, you do need 2U wire for the backspace. There are too many split backspace people. What camp are you in, Insty? I like full backspaces too. I don't mind split though. I'm open for either. I did tune my spacebar on my Kohaku. Sounds poppy, Alex. Dude, Saint. What'd you use to tune it? Just like a syringe? I tried split backspace and it feels better for some reason. Everyone's different with layouts. Everyone likes different things. Where's my mouse? How you feeling today? Hold on. What did Pancake say? I know you said today was rough. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think, I'll take a listen to this afterwards. Oh, no, you just posted it. Oh, nice, Saint. Hell yeah. Today for me was a little bit, it's just lengthy. Like, I've been feeling kind of burnt out this week. Like, I think the reason, it's not even the keyboard stuff that's been burning me out, like 100% not. You know what's really burning me out? Is all the rescheduling I'm having to do. It just like, I'm not going to complain, like, I'm very blessed that I'm even able to do this kind of stuff. But, man, I think I'm one of those people where if you tell me, okay, let me just give you an example. I don't know if you guys are in the same kind of like boat I am or, oh, wrong button. I'm one of those people that if you tell me, hey, Alex, here's what your week looks like, I'm good. If you tell me 1 or 2 things need to be changed, sure, I can deal. But when you're telling me like every day, like, hey, that thing you had planned for today and that you've been prepping for, out the window, do something else. I get super stressed and I'm just like, fuck, man, like I just spent all this time researching, like, you know, looking into this one thing. and it's gone out the window. And it's pretty much been the last 2 weeks. It's just been everything being like shifted around, moved, and every day it's been like I've been waking up early to, like, for example, looping switches. Now, with the benefit of that, next week should be pretty easy, but the last 2 weeks has just been a lot of that, and I think I've just gotten really tired of having to, like, shift my days around constantly. Like, I haven't had one day where everything's just been, like, as planned. I used to be the same way, but I work in construction, so I got used to everything changing daily. I mean, that makes sense. I get that. Like I said, it's like me complaining in a way. I get that, but I think it's valid to vent sometimes. No lube gremlins. I volunteer. Oh, like someone who lubes my switches? No. I like doing my own switches.
How's your day going, my dude?
Yeah, dude, Maxie, what's up, dude? It's chugging along. It is indeed chugging along. I was looking at computer cases today. That Y70 from Height looks pretty fucking sick, but it's like back ordered. And then I looked at the price. It's pretty pricey too, but looks pretty cool. That was pretty much my day though. Like, other than just working all day. Yeah, I think I might just go with the Y60 Manic, but the Y70 looks sick. Also, I heard the Y70 has a little bit, some changes, I guess, to how things are in the internals of the case. I thought it was just the same thing, just with a screen, but it's not. But I kind of, weirdly enough, like the aesthetic of the Y60 with the chunkier bezels on the top and bottom. What do I think of the F18X? Gion is a lovely man who makes lovely keyboards. That is my opinion. The only keyboard I don't like from Gion really is the Frog. And I love the way the Frog looks, I just don't like the way the Frog sounds. Actually, my Frog PCB, the USB-C on the back, broke off. I think just from me being rough with it. There's going to be a cheaper edition of the... Oh, I thought you just meant, like, what do I think of the F18X in general? If there's going to be a cheaper edition, then I'm here for it. The F18X is sick. It's going to be injection molded. I mean, that's going to be cool. Good for Gion. It's a nice keyboard. Very classy looking TKL. We like it. You need the right switches for the Frog. What did you put in yours? Do you have one, Blasphemous? I tried a few. I'll be honest. I don't think any of the switches I've tried in my personal Frog I've liked. I think I've just settled on cream sodas now, and that's what I have on it. I have a F18X, the original one. I didn't pick up anything else. I think I tried for another one of the Gion ones, or like, I don't know if it was in stock. I can't remember the story behind it, but I ended up just not getting it. Like, there was none left, so I just said screw it. My PC case may be missing a foot, but I'll never change it because it's impossible to find white ones with a spot for a disk drive. Oh, you're still using the disk drive. I mean, yeah, those are pretty hard to find. I don't think I've seen any recent computer cases with like a bay drive for like anything. I think it's just pretty flat on the foreground of the keyboard, the PC now. Thoughts on mirror finished aluminum? It's a preference thing. I don't care for mirror finished stuff. Anything shiny, I'm just not that into it. I've ruined way too many PVD'd weights on my personal keyboards to even care about it. I just like matte finishes on them now. So and that's my personal preference. They're cool to look at. Not really fun to, I guess, keep and maintain, and I don't know. Basic finishes for me, man. Rip Wendy being, dude, my Wendy is destroyed. Well, just the weight anyways, nothing else. Just literally the weight on that thing. Gonna try to patina my Neo 80 Copperweight. Ooh, let me know how that goes. ITX builds are too much work, but they're so cool. They're really nice. I like a good ITX build. Like a good little small form factor build is cool. I don't know if I'd get one for like a gaming rig, but they're nice. Yeah, someone just mentioned that U-Toy. Definitely something I'll be looking into then. That'll be a fun little project by Gion. I made stream. What's up, 10K? How you doing, man? I went ITX 4 years ago and haven't gone back. Do you find temps, like I've only ever assembled one small form factor. I did find temps were pretty high. And I don't know, like, because it was still older parts though. So I don't know how it would work with some of the more modern stuff, but I swear whenever I hear Wendy, I think it's D's nuts joke. That's how you know you've been traumatized, my friend. There was a whole period on this stream where you guys would, I don't know if it would be people here. I don't know if anyone remembers this. It was like every day a D's nut joke. Every day. It was like for a full 9 to 10 months. I don't remember. Ava, weren't you like the person who was like in charge of that? We should do it again. Didn't you like create a sub Discord or something? I swear to God you did. Tim's fault? It's actually pretty easy. You know what? It is pretty easy just to say Tim's fault. I like that. Nice. Tayway. Oh. Okay. Thanks, Tayway. Appreciate you. Thanks for the tier 1 for 25 months, man. TPK. Who's nuts? Well, I like that. Back to back. It's pretty nice. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, TPK. So nice.
Who's nuts?
These. Alex, could you explain the subjective difference or highlights between the F1 and F2 in your personal experience? The F2 is a little bit more stylized. Like, are we talking just the aesthetic of it? It has that back piece on it, I think. And I believe the bottom's a lot different too. The F1's very simple. It's very classic. But I don't think the F2 strays away from that like very classic feeling TKL. It just has some embellishments on it. But I feel like if you want something that's super, you know, the F1's a little bit more boxy. If you want something super minimal, you go with the F1. Not the F1 8X, not the F2. How different are SA keycaps? Thinking about grabbing Tatooine? They're pretty different. What do you plan on using them for? Because I think SA is really fun. Like it's an awesome keycap profile. However, it does take some getting used to, in my opinion. My F1 is fucking sick. It's great, super solid, and you can let the keycaps be the focus. Yeah, basically. I don't feel like the F2 really draws that much attention away from the keycaps, but it definitely has a little bit of an embellishment to it, you know? What do you think of the W1AT? I've always wanted one. I just haven't really like found the, I guess, money to buy one. But it's a nice board, man. I built a bunch for clients, and I really like it. Good question. Just on something that I don't use all the time. I think it just looks sick. Yeah. I appreciate you guys asking questions like that. That's nice. Yeah, so SA profile is pretty tall, and if you have some sort of like wrist issue, you might want to stray away from it. For sure, I agree. Will I join in on the F1 group buy? Do you mean that polycarbonate injection molded one you guys were talking about? Maybe. Are you a fan of cat keycaps? This is a sore spot for me, Ryan. Yes. But also, no. So, it's just like, the reason why I'm saying yes but no is because every cat set I've ever gotten has had completely fucked up spacebars. To the point where I think I have a set that is unusable at the moment. Because I never got replacement spacebars, and the spacebars are that bad. Like, they're twisted. They're not only warped. Like, they're not bent. So, yes, but also, fuck no. I try to stay away from cat purchases myself these days. I don't mind them, when you get them to be good, they're good. Like I've definitely had clients sent them over that had great sets and they're fun, but my personal experience is a little bit soured. If that's fair to say. Thank you, Sneaks. I appreciate the Prime. Thank you, thank you. KTT mints. I feel like I have tried those, but I can't recall what those feel like. But I feel like I have used them before. No, that's justified. Yeah, like I feel bad saying it because they are genuinely like cool. It's a cool profile. But yeah, it's a little annoying. Corn or Kohaku? God, you guys are asking pretty tough questions. So nice.
I'm awake. No
Dude,
way
1-2-1.
I'm missing an Alex stream.
Thanks, man.
Having a GRE exam this afternoon.
Hey.
Alex, can you wish me good luck?
Dude, hey, listen. Good luck. I'm wishing you more than just luck, right? I'm wishing you the best of days. I don't know. Corn or Kohaku? Unicorn, probably. I like 60% more than I like 60s. So, I'm just going to go based off layout. Chicken or steak? Fuck. Dandy. You can't ask me that, man. I like them both. That is an unfair question. There are some days, honestly, where I just like, don't get me wrong, I love steak. But there are some days I'm like, fuck, I don't want to eat a steak today. Like, I don't even want to, like, touch red meat. Like, you know when you have those like, I don't feel it. Chicken has always felt like my go-to. So I would personally say if I had to pick one to eat more, like, yeah, I think I can probably live with chicken. Steak, too much steak makes you feel like shit. I've had those days where, like, you're having, like, a fun week and you're out, you're having, like, I don't know, not, like, actual steaks, but you're having, like, you know, beef or whatever it is, and you just kind of feel, it's heavy, you know? Yeah. So I feel like I can eat chicken every day because I definitely have ate chicken. And also, price-wise, chicken definitely, well, I don't know about nowadays. Chicken definitely hits the right price, too. These days, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I haven't gone to the butcher shop in a while. I've been getting, like, cuts of meats from the regular grocery store. And I think after we had a cut of meat the other day, and I was like, it was okay. I was kind of disappointed, and I'm like, I can't justify going to the butcher anymore because it's pretty expensive. So I think we're going to be slowing down with, like, to a grinding halt, probably. Prices are pretty diabolical here, yes, sir. Hi, all. What's up, White Prism? That's how I feel like going to Ace KBBQ. Oh my god, I love KBBQ, man. Oof. Have I had a Korean fried chicken sandwich? I have never had a Korean fried chicken sandwich, but I've had Korean fried chicken. Apples or oranges? Hey, better question for you. What kind of apple? Am I allowed to pick any apple in this equation? Or do you have a specific apple? Because honestly, there are some apples I die for, and there were some apples where I hate them. You gotta try the sandwich, so good. All right, next time if I go for a Korean fried chicken, I'll go for that. My favorite apples are Granny Smith. I like sour apples. Sour, crunchy apples. Tim or Angel? Bro, Eddie, slow down, everyone. What the fuck, bro? You really just asked me Tim or Angel? Damn. Eddie wants to start a fight with them. That's crazy to me. Honeycrisp? Honeycrisps are okay. I feel like when Honeycrisps get a little bit too... when they get mushy, I don't like them at all. Keyboards or photography? Oh, man. You guys are asking some pretty difficult questions now. I don't know about that one. I've tried a little bit. I haven't tried very much, though. I think I've tried, like, more of the basic stuff for Vietnamese food. What would you guys choose for apples or oranges? I think my honest answer to that, though, It's probably oranges. In particular, I would probably pick like tangerines or mandarins. Because I feel like I could like devour oranges. I love oranges. Apples are good, but I think oranges are my thing more so. I have a mild reaction. You have an allergic reaction to apples, like all kind of apples, or is there a specific one? I have a mild allergy to apples. Oh, 2 people have allergies. Cambodian food? Can't say I have. There is more variety. I get that. There is definitely more variety in apples. Clementines during their week 2 season. Clementines are really good too. Let's put this here. All right. Shout out to Minnesota for creating the Honeycrisp apple. I didn't know that came from Minnesota. That's pretty cool. That is pretty interesting. I just realized you guys called mandarins clementines. They're the same thing? I thought they were fucking different. Oh man, Churchy, those cosmic apples, I have not tried them. I saw them at the grocery store, and there's some, like, the apples here, they sell for, I think the higher priced ones are $2.99 a pound. But they were selling the cosmic ones at the grocery store for $3.99. And I was like, fuck, is there like big hype around these cosmic apples? Because they have them like on the cosmic apples, like the new thing that's going crazy right now. I was like, is it worth the extra $1 per pound? Like, what's so cool about them? Honeycrisp is so good, but expensive in Canada. They're fucking delicious, worth trying at least once. Are they just like sweeter or? Yeah, live, laugh, Lucas. They're expensive, bro. Also, these hot swap sockets, they say JWIC on them. I don't think I've ever used JWIC hot swap sockets before. Yes, that's my desk. The Ekbecken. Wait, did I see Frank in chat, by the way? Frank. Hold on. I got... Let me put the stab in, man. Hold on. Frank, hold on. I'm just trying to be like Frank, bro. Hot damn. What do you think, Frank? What do you think? What's up, Andrew? How you doing, man? Finally able to catch a live stream? Welcome in, man. C3PO looking ass. Did you see my Thermal Plus re-anodized with rose gold? Re-anodized? Didn't it come in rose gold? Or you got it like custom done with a specific rose gold? No, let me see it. I didn't see that one there. I required to know what caps those are. They're the metal caps from Aukey's, so they are pretty expensive. They're I think $200. I mean, for metal keycaps, all aluminum keycaps, they're not terribly priced. Yeah, Aukey's. They come in a bunch of different colors, the metal ones. All gold looks great. You know what I like? I think Insty was like trying to summon you when we were building that live the other day. Where do I usually get my Nixies? All my Nixies are, well, because I work for Novel Keys, so everyone just, so they know I work for Novel Keys, so if I need them, I just get them there. I went to eat dinner. Anything interesting happen? No, we're still just lubing stabs. The usual shit here. Lubing stabilizers. Hold on. Where's the plate? Oh, here it is. Found it. It's in a separate baggie. It does not come with stabs as far as I know. I don't think they mentioned anything like stab-wise on... I mean, I don't think so. Do you guys know if this comes with stabs? I don't think it does. It might come with the wires, though, for this. I didn't see anything about stabs on the page. This is the 3 keyboards in 1 kit. They'd give us stabs? Did I hallucinate that? I saw stabs being mentioned as an add-on. It doesn't say anything, so I'd assume it wouldn't. Okay, I'm going to say this just because I don't know. But this might be conflicting. If they mention it in Discord, sure. But if it doesn't say on the sales page, I hate to be like that guy. I probably wouldn't like expect it. So for me, it has to be on the sales page, or else it doesn't exist like in the kit. For someone to promise me on like a social media or like a Discord, I get it. You want those to come in, but let's just pretend it doesn't. I watched Simon's stream the past few days, and he mentioned that he wanted to do a stream swap with you, but with your personalities in reverse. Listen, I love Simon. I'll be honest, man. I don't think I have like the scheduling for that. That could be really fun, like 1 or 2 times. I was thinking about that because someone mentioned it the other time, but I just unfortunately don't think I have like the best of scheduling in the next month or 2 to do anything like that at all. I'd have to sit down and like really look into that. The colors on the English sales page are completely different from the colors in the Chinese group buy. Yeah, like I said, let's just keep an eye out on their page, and then we can go from there. Are these the tactile ones? Oh, these are actually a nice tactile switch. Are these the Hamu ones? No. Interesting. So we got tactile. We have silence, which I'm not going to bother showing you guys. We have, I think these are the Poppy B-Sun ones. So here's how these sound. Actually not bad. So that's B-Sun. And then we have, now these are the 2 that are a little bit confusing to me because there is Thocky JWKs and there's another, Clacky Key Geeks. But I don't know if they say which are which on the top here, guys. So give me a moment to look. Oh. One has NL, so I guess that's Nland. So I don't know which ones are which. Let me see if we can tell. So this is the right one here. These sound brighter. These are JWK, I want to say. They both feel the same to me, Toby. They both have a shiny top. I don't know, man. They're both kind of like... Which one's which? I have no idea. They both sound interesting, though. All the stock lubes sounds pretty good. I'd probably go over this one here a little bit, so... JB, I think this one here is bottoming out first. It's hard to tell in hand, man. It's hard to tell in hand. I think I'm going to use these ones here, though. I like the way these ones here sounded. Let's give those a go. Or should we use the B-Sun ones? This build here will be with one of the switches that come with it. And I'm not going to lube it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. How do they smell? God damn you, toy. Can you only choose one color for the whole kit, or can you mix and match? As far as I know, it's one color for the whole kit. Use the sounds for the numpad? I think we can do that for funsies. Yeah, I'm gonna use whatever these are. Whatever these are going in this build. It's either between the JWICs or... JWIC usually tastes like burnt toast. You can mix and match? Are you guys sure about that? Oh, you can. Why did I think that was just different colors for the top, bottom, and... Never mind, you can. My bad, guys. Literally, I just misread that. My bad. You can mix and match. You can mix and match? Yeah, that's my mistake. I thought that was like bottom, top, feet color for some stupid reason. I literally looked at that before stream, too. The side profile? Yeah. Once we're done building them all, we can. Also, again, I just want to point out, I saw this when I opened up the box earlier. These are JWIC hot swap sockets. I have never used JWIC hot swap sockets. I can't imagine them being bad, though. They could just be JWIC branded. Can we get a weight check on the Alice? Yeah, I'll give you guys that, too. Let me just build it all first. I would remind me later. Because they are heavy. Is there gaskets already installed on this, by the way? I think there is. I don't have any feet gaskets, any sort of accessories. Oh, wait. Oh, daughter board's right here. Thank goodness. Wait, how am I going to screw this in if I don't have screws? I think I can just use regular stab screws for that, so I should be okay. No, I don't see anything in there, as you guys can tell. I think I'll just use the stab screws. That should work. Is there any chance this has a solderable PCB? I didn't see an option for solder on the website. Typical M2 screws? Yeah. Oh, Pancake. People were asking me if the Holy 60 was going to be kept in stock regularly, like just the case only. Do you have an answer for that by any chance? But are those going to be add-ons though, Toby? That's what I'm not really understanding. Is that going to be like a extra cost? Because I think they're all coming standard with Hot Swap, right? I'm talking about like just standard, not the add-ons. I don't know if it's going to give you an option to swap that out to solder. Because I'm assuming they're probably going to create a whole bunch of different add-ons for this stuff. I saw on Discord that you've had a long day. Has your day been good at least? It has been, I would honestly say that my day's just been okay. I think the only thing truly that I was looking forward to is building these keyboards with you guys. But it has been just okay. Could have been better. I think I've also been a little bit bummed this week just because, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of stuff's been like flippy floppy this week and it's been stressing me out, and then lack of computer to play games on. It hasn't been working very well, so I kind of just been watching shows, I guess, but even that's been kind of whatever. I will say the one good thing that came out of this week is I finally got a mask that fit really well for my CPAP machine, and it has been game-changing, to say the least. Absolutely game-changing. Do I read books? I do not. I read lots of articles online. I think that still counts as reading, which is also something I've been doing. I'm gonna use the plate fork here. The PC plate's not working too well with me. Better. When you commission, I'll order as many services as I can to help your finances. Ryan, you don't have to do that, man. I appreciate the thought, though, bro. When you finally get something that fits perfectly, it's so nice. Toby, do you have a CPAP machine? I don't know if we've ever discussed this. I don't recall. But that's been the one thing. It has been. I don't mean to like over dramatize this. Okay, I do use a CPAP. I have like the smallest amount of sleep apnea. Again, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but the last week that I have tried this, I guess, different positioning and different mask it's it's weird because like I woke up today feeling, even a few days ago, like I was feeling like super alert. I was like, whoa, I haven't felt like this since I was like, I don't know, in my early 20s, late teens. And then again, not to be dramatic, I was walking outside today, was, doing some errands. And it was weird because I haven't had, like, it's a certain feeling, and I don't know if it's like a nostalgic feeling, but I've been feeling it all week. And I've been feeling like very, like, despite hard, like any sort of, aggravation, stress, I've been feeling very happy and very awake and very, I don't have a good word. Just like there's like a pep in my step type thing. And it's been a very nice feeling. And it made me think today, is this how I should be feeling? Because the last year of my life, the last, honestly, 10 years, very present's a good word. I've been feeling very, my eyes have always been very heavy, and I've just thought, I'm just because I'm working, I'm on a grind of some sort. Everything has been very heavy, my body's always felt a little bit sluggish. I just thought me just getting a little older. But, no, man. God, feels great. I've been feeling, the last week has been insane. What mask did I buy? If you're actually interested and you're curious about the CPAP mask, I don't remember what it's called, but if you want to know, if you use one yourself, DM me on Discord and I will get you that link. People underestimate how much sleep impacts everything, especially mood. I think I'm now a believer in that. I think I didn't really believe it before because, when I would sleep, good or bad, I'd feel wake up the same. So I'd be like, people are bullshitting me. But now I'm kind of feeling a little different. Listen here, Tony. You've asked me if you can buy Power World, or I can buy you Power World 6 times today. All right, I'm gonna hit you with that band, my guy. All right, so I think this is the wrong stream for that. I have yet to reach the level of enlightenment. It feels, it's good. It's good, honestly. I've been very happy with that. It's been great. Damn, I want to find my equivalent of a good fitting mask. If you need a recommendation, Ariella, I will send you the recommendation. Because I have gone through 3 masks, and they're not cheap. And I lament going through every single time that I have to buy a mask. So now that I've found one that works, I'm very happy. But it is a full mask I'm using. I'm not using the nose mask. I had one of those nose mask things, and it would just slip off all the time. What are your thoughts on the mode Envoy nowadays? You know what's funny? I was actually going to pick it for my board today. I still love it. It's still one of my favorite boards. So nice.
1 year with this beauty, wow.
Wow, dude. Thank you so much, Intense. Thanks, man. I'm too much of a night owl to sleep before midnight. Geez, I'm definitely not sleeping at midnight recently. It's been 1 a.m. sleep times for me. I'm sleeping at the same time, getting the exact same amount of sleep. I'm just sleeping better. My quality has been up. I can feel it in the morning, man. Alex can't even afford Alex can't even afford a PC that doesn't blow up, let alone Power World for someone else. God damn, Toby. I did try a PC Envoy. It was a customer build. So I haven't tried it in the long term, but I did like it when I did try it. Oh shit. I didn't even check to see if these stabs are actuating. This one here is not. I gotta fix this one stab. We shall do that now. Sorry to say this already. What is this silver colored board? That is the Harbor 65. My voice cracked a little there. Also, what's up, Tim? Hey, Tim. Someone asked me before, who would I choose? So we're playing a game, I guess, of what would I choose. And someone said, would you pick Angel or Tim? I refused to answer. I could never. But I'm actually curious, Tim, who would you choose? Angel or me? Pick wisely, though, because I'll tell Angel. Let me answer your question with a question. Shit. It's going to be confusing about it. Okay. I regret everything. I regret everything. Which one's the one that's out of place here? Yeah. Oh, I think it was the other one. Couldn't tell. I regret it all, dude. How much to clip that line from my brain? Dude, I'm just like, where did he get, why did this even start, man? So who would I pick between the two? Who would I pick between the two of you? Yeah. Remember, I didn't answer because I like you guys equally. If you like to improve sleep, check book Lifetime from Russell Foster, or at least videos about it. What are those about, No Face? Avo, obviously. That's a pretty good answer, though. To be honest, though, Tim, that's a very good answer. Avo's feeling so fulfilled right now. Avo is feeling like the happiest kid on the block. Sorry I'm a little late. What do you think of the kit so far? Now, okay, the only thing I can nitpick at right now, JC, well, obviously, I have no idea what final packaging is, but if this is the packaging comes, like, I'm just gonna review this as it is right now. Obviously, I don't think this is how the packaging is gonna be, but the packaging's pretty bad. The box came like barely in one piece to me. Might be a reflection on the shipment though, or the shipper, but the other thing right now is the ano seems to have some consistency, not so much coloration, but consistency differences between some of the boards. That was in my, they sent me like basically a change list, and that's on the change list. They said that they're well aware of it. So that is right now the only other thing I could really mention. Alex bought a skateboard with Wish Me Luck. Oh, you bought a skateboard? Nice. I had one for a little bit growing up. I liked skateboarding. A few times I did it. Avo's toe is going to be destroyed. Huh? What? But you know what? Even so, like if this is $239 and the ano has some minor consistency differences, me personally, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I don't know how you guys feel though. I do, you know what, Ariel? I do think the packaging was like, oh my God, just hurry up and send it, because they were like a month late on doing all that stuff and they kept postponing. So I think it was kind of like a rush job. So these switches come with the kit. Yes, the switches do. Well, not the cherry switches that I'll use later on, but these switches that I'm using right now do. But yeah, for like $239 for, we'll call it 3 keyboards. I know I just saw someone say 2.5, but because it's a numpad. Honestly, not bad. How would you feel if I changed my name on Twitch to Avotos? Avotos. Go for it. You can do you. I'm not going to be mad at it, Avo. My thought is they'll buy proper special packaging materials in bulk. Yes, I also agree. I think they will, so. The Discord was just constantly flooded with people demanding reviews because the deal just seems unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, we kind of already went through some of like the backstory, whatever you want to call it. Some of the details about why this is so cheap earlier on in the stream. And I don't know, N-Line Keys seems like they have a good track record right now. Ultimately though, I'm never going to avoid saying this. You know, with anything, guys, even for well-known brands, it's always good to be a little bit hesitant for group buys and stuff. It's always good to like know that there's a risk involved with any purchase. So with that being said, don't just go throw money because it's cheap. Also, another thing I'm going to mention too right now, and I'll mention this towards the end of stream as well. I get the kit's $239. I get it. It's not really that like, you know, maybe in hindsight, it's not that crazy compared to other things on the market. But it is still $239 plus whatever shipping's going to be. It looks like shipping's going to be quite expensive because it is a big package. Please keep in mind, I understand this might be like a deal of a lifetime type thing, but if you can't like work into your financial situation $250, then just don't do it. Just don't. Save your money. Like I 100% want you guys to be financially responsible, not just jump on the bandwagon of like buying things because they're the new hottest thing. Please. These should be the Clacky Key Geek ones. I still don't know which ones these are. One of the two. There will always be boards like this at decent prices. Yeah, and you know what? I know this, like maybe you just want it because the switches, and maybe you want it because of one of the 3 keyboards in here, but like, don't just buy for the sake of buying, please. Was it you that said if you can't afford to buy it twice, then don't buy it? If you can't afford to buy it 3 times over, then don't buy it. It is not worth your time. Just know that there will be 100% of these. Yeah, I think there'll definitely be extras. And I don't know if they'll be the same price. Like, I don't know if we're getting a break right now for ordering early for this. But I would assume that these would still be available afterwards. Actually, let's do this. I don't want to put this down on my desk and possibly scratch things. All right. Just so you guys can kind of see how chunky this thing really, really is. This Tented Alice. The weight does look like it's rattling a little bit right now. I hope that's just the screws being a little bit loose, so we'll tighten that. Yeah, I would say it's more healthy to remain a little bit skeptical than to just like be, I guess, submissive into this and be like, oh yeah, it's good. Or complacent maybe is a better word, but definitely healthier to have that train of thought. This bit? Am I right? Nice. Yeah, the screws are a bit loose here, so I'm hoping it was just loose screws. I am missing one screw on the bottom. Maybe it's in the box. Or just missing one screw. I think it's on the TKL, or not the TKL, the 75% that I'm missing. This is the Type K we have at home. Definitely very inspired by the Type K. There's obviously some... Oh, there is a screw missing here. There's some differences in this, but you can tell it's very inspired. All right, so what do we get here? Internals. Oh. So I don't know if this is... Oh, I'm guessing the gaskets were just put on top like this. So I'm not sure about how this works. I'm assuming they just put both the gaskets on this. Yeah, because this would just slip and slide everywhere. So I'm assuming I have to move this gasket onto that. I'm making an assumption here. How does that daughter board go in? That is a very deep pocket for the daughter board. I'm assuming though we have to take off... I don't know if this is... I don't know. We'll take off this afterwards. Then we just have to put these gaskets on. It is heavy. I'll tell you guys that much. It does have some weight to it. Tweezers. Where did I stick thou? Here, there. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and apply these, so be patient with me, guys. I'm also assuming the final production will have better packaging, not pre-done gaskets. I am also hoping that. But again, if we're just going to take a look at what we have now, then yeah, it all seems a little bit rushed to me, you know? But I would hope to be safe to say that the final packaging will have better packaging, better layouts for all the accessories here. Are you going to stream the V2 when you get it? I think that's the plan. But I don't know if it's... Well, listen, I don't know if I'm going to do all 3 of the V2s. What I'll probably do is take a look to see key differences. Perhaps switch some of the assemblies around. I have no idea if the assemblies are all the same. But we'll see. We'll see when we get that. That's a decision for a later date because I don't even have that scheduled in. Just because I don't even know when that's coming in. Group I is end of February or early March. Could be delayed. I don't know. Hoping it is around that time. So there is some minor machine marks on the inside. I'll show you guys what I mean. And again, I don't know. Well, this is not so minor. This is a little bit more prominent. Just so you guys can see. Again, I'm going to be super, I guess, just show you guys all this kind of stuff in here. One there too. I don't know if that'll be on the final product. It's on the inside. Again, I don't know if that matters too much. There was some machining marks where the gaskets were. Kind of hiding underneath the gaskets though. Other than that, the inside looks decent, I'd say. There is some minor, I don't know if that's anno banding or on the inside there. And then there's another one of those like little machine marks on the inside. Again, hoping this is just the review units. But I don't know if it matters too much. Yeah, this is pretty thin on the front over here, as you guys can see. All right, let's take this off and see what's underneath here now. Ooh, a different bit. Yeah, I think I'm personally going to be a little bit more lenient because there's 3 keyboards in this when it comes to some of the internal markings and scuffs. But I think it's still important to look at those things, you know? So how does this come out? Do I just have to like finagle this thing? Let's see if I can just pull the screws out here. Oh, so long screws are for the back and the middle. So these are middle. We'll just kind of do this. Oh gosh. I appreciate the extra critical eye. Hey, no problem. I know normally I don't even have to really report on things like that because they're just not present, but I will try to be a little bit more observant than the norm today. Oh, there's the weight. Oh, so this red piece is an inset for this. So if you really wanted to, you could take this off and then have your tails be a different color. You can just paint them. That's kind of nice. I don't mind that. That's kind of cool. That's thoughtful. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And then here's the bottom piece. So there's some anno, I guess it's like an anno hook over here. Not present at all when you put it all together. This piece is quite heavy. Here's the internal piece here. Okay. All right. Let's put the daughter board in. So nice.
Yo.
So I think this is one of the other things they mentioned that they were going to change. The daughter board position. Because as of right now, Pancakes, thank you so much for the prime, man. The daughter board would screw in right here. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's not quite, you know, it's not quite to the end there, as you guys can see. I do believe that was on the notes. So I'm hoping we don't have to be super alarmed. And perhaps then, if they do send us a V2 of this, yeah, maybe perhaps it's really good that we can compare both of these things. Now, I think the USB-C will still work here, but it is very awkward that they even decided to put that there in the first place. Maybe their idea was to have it screwed from the middle. But actually, the USB-C hole is actually quite large. As you guys can see. Again, wasn't the notes that they're going to tighten all the USB-C holes up? Don't make a weird joke about that. But yeah, this is quite large. Again, in the notes that they were going to do stuff like that for the V2, which they said they were going to send us. Thankfully, there's no group buy as of right now. So hopefully we get the next piece to this, the V2s, before that even happens. We can have a better look at it. Let me get some screws, I guess. Where are my screws? One sec, guys. I didn't know I needed screws. Where did I stick all the screws? Do I have them in my stab kit? One sec. Probably do. I do not. Have them somewhere. I'll find them. Don't you worry about that. How much of chat are you able to see? Today, I'm not as good as reading chat, I'm going to be honest, and I feel really bad about it. I'm probably going to beat myself up over that tonight, but it's only because I'm trying to focus more on the keyboard tonight. Today is a little bit more focus on the board than what we normally do. Just because I also want to make sure that... Insty. Don't make me sad right now, bro. I read all the time. 100% sincere, are we really okay with three-legged fox facing an ambiguous direction? I feel like a crazy person when I'm the only one talking about it. Huh? I don't know, I'm a little confused, Ariella. What do you mean? How many legs does he have? I mean, the drawing is not that good. 3 legs. Yeah, it's 3 legs. I don't know if the other leg maybe is propped up or something, but... You know, I never really noticed that. 3 legs confirmed. No one make it weird, though. There it is. Uncool just made it weird. I knew someone was going to do that, dude. I knew someone was going to do it. And it was uncool this time. Living up to the name. Oh, man. They called me... Okay, you know what, Toby? You too. You stop that. Put these things all away here. Stop? Yeah, I agree. Guys had to go there, huh? Y'all had to. Alright, where's the weight part? Where did I stick this? Alright, let's reassemble this thing and let's tighten it up as much as we can this time because I did notice some rattling earlier. So, the weight goes on first and that's aligned. And then we got to put this back in here. I feel like this GST connector seems like it's a bit short, but we shall see. Hold on. Why is this not sitting nice? Hear me out. I don't really want to offend Maker if they're an artist. I do vector and happy to draw foxes for legs. What is going on here? Why isn't this sitting nice? One sec, guys. What is causing this to not sit nice? Let's see one more time. Oh, I see what they did here. Never mind about the USB-C. I don't like the way this installs then. Hold on. I see what they did here. That's a little awkward. So the USB-C does sit sort of. I still don't like that. I'll show you guys what happened here. I'll show you guys what I mean. It's like there's this piece in the center. Here, let me kind of just like hold it all together and show you. Well, it still sits a little off-centered. So they did this with it. So actually, I don't know if I like that too much, depending on the cables you have. They really, really have that thing pretty back. It's really, really recessed back there. Don't know if I'm the biggest fan of that, but why is it off-center from the tent? I don't know. I think they mentioned, again, they might have mentioned in the description here. Let me just quickly reread it. They did say it'll be a tighter fit. And then they said that the USB, here it is. The USB position is placed in the center for the Alice. So this particular unit is off to the side. The new one will be in the center. That's what they're saying in their little report there. So again, take that with a grain of salt. But it does look like that will be corrected. This is a little awkward to put on, huh? Guess we could just do like that. All right. But will it be recessed so far in like that? They have no mention of that. And I'm going to put that in my notes as well, Pancake, because I don't know if I like it that recessed back. How do you guys feel about that? Like, I'm not the biggest fan of having to, like... I want all my cables that I own to work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to really pick and choose. Yeah, and it could cause problems with certain cables. I agree with that sentiment completely. I do have pretty fat cables. Yeah, I can test with a few today, concrete. I already know one of the cables that I use pretty regularly is not going to work. Chubby Wubby cables, cable brag. You guys see that Chad cable from Space Cables? This screw is sitting a little high. I don't know if the screw is just not screwing it all the way, but I know it is. The Chad cable is quite the chub. Bro, I was about to ask about that thing. I need a reason not to buy one. Do you? Dude, I don't... You know what's funny? Reagan never mentioned that to me. And I don't... How do you guys feel about the Chad cable? Alright, shaking's gone, so it was just loose stuff. Cool. Let's put this together now. Let us put this together. So they're using this for alignment too. That's smart. Oof, this is a little... I guess I should probably put the ribbon cable first. The Chad cable's so disproportionate. Nine Eye's video on that actually made me laugh this morning. She did like a little test for Mr. Spoose. When you all brag about your cables, should it be hyping up my USB port? Oh gosh. God, I hate ribbon cables still. But necessary evil here, I guess. I don't know why I suck at putting in ribbon cables. Like, I'm talking PC power supply thickness? Huh? What's that? What thickness? Which we put this in this way here? Actually, maybe this daughter board's just the right length, perhaps. Ribbon cables are no good. I usually hate them, personally. It's a personal thing. Me and ribbon cables just don't get along ever. All right. Board 1 almost assembled. Holy shit. It actually looks pretty nice with the keycaps on. Test before putting together. Okay. Good point. I mean, it powered on. I got a notification saying plugged in device. Looks like it's good. All right. Let's screw it all together. Looking auspicious. Does look a little bit auspicious. I don't know if we put in those. You know, the gaskets were all on the bottom. I don't know if I was supposed to move those, by the way. I'm making the assumption I was. If it turns out that we're not supposed to move those, I will just open this up and quickly reposition them backwards. So just as a heads up to you guys. Back to teetering. What the? Angel? Angel sent me some really cool sweaters, by the way. But it's really hot for today. I don't know why today got like warm. And I barely want to have this shirt on, so. Huh? That's one tilty boy. I mean, it makes sense. It's tented. Makes sense. The bottom looks really weird. I don't think so. I don't think the bottom looks strange. Let me show you the side profile and stuff too. Again, we're missing some screws for this, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to deal with having some missing screws here. All right. So here's what it looks like. From this point of view, in particular. Why is this being weird compared to this? Is it because the daughter board cable? Plate scrape? Or yeah, I guess something like that's happening. Not a good sign. I think it's the daughter board cable. All right, let's take a look at the aesthetics of this first, and I'll go in there and take a look. How you doing? I mean, it's very chunky. The front height on this looks. I mean, that's why they give you the wrist rest though. So I don't have any screws for the top mount position, but we can definitely try. I think I just have to use M2 screws, right? I'm assuming. I have no idea. The tent, this will be centered apparently on the final. But now I'm wondering, why is this bouncing up and down like this? And this side's like rock solid good. Like this side, not nothing. It's like 100% perfect. Why is that happening? Let me open this up. One moment. We're gonna take a look. The left side is just bricked up. Apparently. By the way, if you guys want, make a snack. I think we're gonna be here for a while tonight. You should hydrate, Alex. I probably should. Probably. What a tank. Alex, you're my snack? Whoa, Zwabi. Yeah, the daughter board might have something to do with it, like the cable itself, but I mean, let's inspect it. Let's open it up, inspect it, make sure I'm not doing something wrong. Could be that I'm doing something wrong. I don't want to throw blame around. I mean, it does just look like, unless both those gaskets were supposed to go there. I mean, no, the cable's just pushing it upwards. Even if I had the other gasket, it would still be up. Perhaps both the gaskets were supposed to be there. So you know what we're going to do? Let's just go back in and put both the gaskets. Bad cable. The cable's really thick. So like, no, there's no way that's going to work. All right, let's unplug it. Let's move this off to the side. So perhaps these gaskets were not supposed to be on the top and bottom. Because they did come in both on the bottom. So maybe we should just leave it like that. Let's try. Let's put these back here in the bottom here. I'll do the one side and see if that fixes any problems. Does this have top mount option? I mean, it looks like we can do that. If worst case scenario happens and these gaskets just aren't working, then I'm just going to do top mount. Figure out screws for this thing. I wonder if the double gasket is just for isolated top mount. Perhaps. It could also be for that too. Maybe it's supposed to be moved around, but I don't have any notes or anything about that, so. It came with both layered on the bottom. That's how it came to me. But I thought maybe that was a mistake. And just for the record, just in case I know there's going to be someone be like, Alex, why didn't you ask these questions? I did. I said, was there any notes I should have when building these? So I did ask for any and all notes. And I got mainly notes about what was in the package and stuff. I mean, I think a softer plate's a good choice here, by the way. I think polycarbonate's pretty safe. PP plate mount, PP top mount. PP top's always good. Again, I don't know if this is going to fix it, but we shall see. Worst case scenario. I just top mount this bad boy. Nope. The cable is still propping this thing up pretty hardcore here. Because if I put this back on, this is still fine on this side. It's just the cable of the daughter board. So the daughter board cable either needs, unfortunately, to be a ribbon cable, or yeah, a magnetic cable would be absolutely awesome for this. But this daughter board is just causing us, I can't even really push it down anymore. Well, perhaps I can if I'm, not really though. So they're not going to do a off-centered daughter board. They mentioned that in their thing there, they're going to do a centered daughter board. No, I physically can't get this to be a little bit more compressed down, unfortunately, guys. Yeah, the cable's acting as its own gasket here for sure. Unfortunately, I can't do that. So, perhaps we do something like a top mount. However, I'm not even sure if that'll work. I don't even know if I have the right screws for this. I could just do that, Epsy. You're right. Let me see something first, though. We could just say fuck the cable for now. Should I leave it double gasketed, though? That I'm not sure. I think this is the right screws. I don't even know if I have the right screws for this. Nope. I wouldn't even have the right screws for this, by the way, guys. So we can't even do a top mount. Alright, let's take this off. This cable is going bye-bye and I'm tucking it in. So nice.
I got a W on the Alto, Alex. Very excited.
Dude, the Alto is a nice looking board. Congratulations, Yo Mason. Still being pushed up a little bit by this daughter board. Perhaps I just unscrew it. What is causing that? That is so weird. Is it really just this cable? Worst case, yeah. Worst case, we can just take out the daughter board entirely. It's still propping up itself a little bit on this side. And I don't really understand why that is. So maybe it's a mixture of the cable and just something else, just not sitting 100% right. So like this side here is sitting completely flat, while this side's doing some bouncing technique over here. It could be something's warped on this, but I don't think so. No, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty even, pretty flat. Maybe it's a little bit warped. Let me see. We'll try that. And it definitely helped a little bit. Yeah, I would suggest for them to make some sort of compressed gasket fit here so it doesn't jiggle around as we type. That would definitely make more sense to me. I 100% agree there. Because like, that can still move around. I don't quite like that. At all. Okay, let me write some stuff down. What don't we like so far? No, there's no gasket that fell off. It's just the gaskets I got. All right, gaskets. So we'll do Alice. Gaskets, question mark. Hot swap PCB stab, because that was not in the notes. So backspace in particular. Yeah, daughterboard cable. Daughterboard cable. It's too thick and pushing up on plate / PCB. Missing screws. I mean, I'm not gonna harp on the missing screws. I'm positive that's just because they sent me this as a prototype. But you know, I'll just put it in. Missing screws. All right. Top mount screws. Yeah. So maybe we can add that then. OREM, thank you so much. Appreciate the Prime. Thank you, thank you. You know what though? I'm gonna go see if I have some random ass gaskets I can use. One moment, guys. Let me see. And then I'm gonna go get some scissors. Kind of weird to send a proto with scuffs to prevent a proper build. I agree. Kind of weird form. I know this is supposed to be a V1 prototype. And I think they did mention... Let me see. Did they say something about gaskets? Am I just like not reading this thing here? Not really. They didn't really mention gaskets. Both can use top mount and gasket, but I don't got the right screws. I don't even think I have those screws like somewhere in my facility. Are these the right length? Oh, these are perfect. Should I just put these on the plate? Fuck it, I'm putting these on the plate. Fuck it. Yeah, there's nothing else in the box, unfortunately, guys. There's a little bit of foam, like some really, really cheapy foam, but this is do nothing foam, basically. FYI. That foam does not do much. Yeah, but there's nothing else. That's it. That's all there is. That's Garbo foam? Yeah, that's pretty bad foam. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I would personally have done, I would have rather had a demo on top mount than gaskets, by the way. Just my 2 cents. Would have rather been able to see top mount than gaskets. Okay, these gaskets are not going to be perfect, so excuse. But still, bundle price is insane. Yeah. I just wouldn't use that foam is all I'm saying. The foam's probably not going to do much. Again, price point still rock solid for this. This is insane pricing. But I can see, and I hope everyone else can too, there's a few things I feel like that need to be worked through. Few things. Again, they did say this is a V1 proto. So I'm hoping by the time that like we're done this stream and I can hopefully give them some feedback. Wow, look at that. Look, we did it. I fixed it. All right, let's screw this in. I think 240 is still a lot of money. You can get much better at a solid keyboard. I don't disagree with you. Like, if you're tailoring what you want, I agree with you there, Cavi. Totally understand that. You make a valid point, and I want to like rise that, rise that up, 100%. But did I connect the JST? Should I bother connecting it? Should I try it? I was just gonna leave it. You know what? Maybe I will try it. Let's see. Let's see if this fixed the JST connector too. But you know what? For someone who maybe doesn't know what they want or just wants to try a whole bunch of different things, perhaps this is a really good deal for them. So I think that's where the market's really going to lie. Did I break this? No, I didn't. Perfect. I thought I broke the cable. I think the market's going to be for someone who just doesn't know what they want, wants to try a whole bunch of things out, wants to try a whole bunch of switches. I think that's where this is going to really shine. But I agree with you, Cavi. No, I think the issue is probably just how stiff that cable is and how it like basically vertically pokes up. I think, believe it or not, a shallower or just a thinner JST connector. Oh, what happened here? Did one of these fall out? Hold on a sec. I don't want this to be uneven. So I think that's where this really shines. But I agree with you, though, Cavi. Like, if you know what you want, I don't think this is for you. That's what I pointed out earlier. Sorry, John Bun, I apologize. I think it goes on this one here on the corner. My bad, John Bun. I should have been paying attention to you. Magnetic screwdriver soon? What do you mean? Magnetic screwdriver soon? Like, do you want me to make one? That'd be a cool project. Spruce. I don't think I have 3U Greg, though. I think I only have, like, one set that's 3U compatible. It's K, you're still hot? Thanks. Gee, John Bone, thank you. Like, you should have a tool set that's yours? That'd be interesting. When's the Alexotos X LTT screwdriver coming in? Bro, I don't even know if they know I exist, bro. The keyboard space is actually pretty small in the grand scheme of tech stuff. I would be very, very, very surprised and shocked if like bigger tech people even looked really into custom keyboards past the few that they might get from like sponsorship stuff. Just because it's such like it's kind of an awkward market to get into. Well, I mean, MKBHD, I've never spoken to him, but I've spoken to Andrew of the studio, and he was lovely. All right, we've now fixed the issue with this. Needs more gaskets to compress better. And then also we cannot test top mount. I have no screws for this, unfortunately. Are we doing keycaps afterwards, or am I building everything first? I think I build everything first, and then we do keycaps. Build first, then keycaps, guys. He got roasted over a keyboard video a few years ago. Did he? The red kind of looks like Iron Man, low key. All right. Test the caps at the top and bottom to see if it scrapes. I will test that once we do keycap stuff. I'm gonna move this back into the box because this is kind of getting in my way. All right, next thing. This guy. Also missing one screw on the bottom. Oh, this is using a totally different screwdriver. I'm gonna put consistency of screws in my notes. I know this is a small thing of screw, but it means a lot to me because I think a good build experience is also great for keyboard stuff. Like if you have a good build experience, you're gonna like your keyboard a little bit more. If you have a tough time building it and you're just kind of like frustrated and annoyed, you're gonna not like your keyboard and you're gonna get annoyed of it. If you remember that build experience, it means a lot. Kyubi looks better on this weight. I actually don't mind this typeface, by the way. I know some people said they really didn't like this, but I don't mind it. I don't think this is going to be on the final. I think someone mentioned that they're still putting a fox on this, but I don't mind it, man. I mean, I think a lot of boards have done that. Eey, what is this sound? Oh, look at all the ano hooks. I know we've talked about ano hook marks in the past, but these are the ano hooks. So they hook it up. They'll hold the, through those little holes when they anodize it and put it in the bath. So that's where those ano hooks are. And you can see the streaks there. Usually done on internal stuff. See, this confuses me. Was there supposed to be these? Was I supposed to get this on that? Is that why this didn't work? Oh. Maybe. I have no idea. Gotta be. So what did they want me to do? Just do like one at a time? Do they have like a exploded view? I thought they did. Let me see this. Has different plate tabs for the gaskets. Oh yeah, they do, huh? Actually, is that right? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. No, the exploded view doesn't show anything. No, they did not. So foams, we'll get out of here. Oh, more foams. Okay. It's a lot of foam. I mean, it's pretty normal. Pretty normal amount of foam, I'd say. Ooh, what is this like? Scraping that's happening. Do you guys hear that? Is there like rough bits around the ends of this? Something must be. I'm gonna put that in my notes. Yeah, sounds like some sort of dust somewhere. Okay, move this to the side for now. We'll put that in our notes. It definitely felt like dust of something, so perhaps we need to wipe it down or something like that. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Daughter board cable was pushing up on me. By the way, thank you so much, Jiro. Appreciate you, dude. Alrighty, let's do some stabs for this. Layout wise, we have backspace, enter, short shift here. Not a whole lot of stuff we can change. We do have step caps lock, but I mean, I'm not too terribly upset at this. All right, let's start doing some stabs. Anyone in chat use ergo clears without trimming stems and had no issues? Oh, I've never really used ergo clears to that degree. Okay, so Eric's just messaged me. He just woke up and he did say that they did forget to send us some gaskets, or the warehouse forgot to send us some gaskets for the Alice. So those little gasket socks that we see in this are supposed to be in this as well. Hence probably why I was bouncing up and down. Like I said, I had no idea those were even supposed to go on until we opened up this guy. Thank you, by the way, V-Rex. Appreciate your prime. But I'm still going to note everything down. Wait, do we need 5 or 4? Just 4. Alex, can you try listening to Crying Nut? It's my favorite band. That sounds sussy. Are you sure stressful? That sounds hella sussy, dude. Oh, wait, no, not this one here. I need the other bag. I need my other bag of stab housings, which is right over here. Crying Nut. Interesting. Very interesting. My nuts cry sometimes. Actually, I have other stabs that I already have pre-lubed. I may just use those instead of doing cherry stuff. Because I did pre-lube a batch just in case. Yeah, I'm just going to use those. Because I feel like this stream is going to be very long if I don't do that. Crying Nut switches. God damn, dude. Yeah, let's just use those guys. Super curious about how the Alice is going to sound. Believe it or not, I have a pretty decent feeling about the sound profile of it. It has the density. I don't think this is going to sound like a that's definitely not bell sounding already. What are my go-to stabs? These guys. Cherry clip-ins are my go-tos. Absolutely my faves. I just have some Wuche stabs I'm going to use, guys. There's some stuff that I like anyways, just the Wuche stuff. Although, I did prep this with 7U, so I need to get a 6U wire. Oh, they're right there. cheese switches, but I did not find anything. I think cheese switches are unfortunately all sold out everywhere. I was trying to find some more too, and it doesn't look like they have anymore. Sadly. Which build are you most proud of? That is a very interesting question. What build are you guys most proud of? Never mind me. What's the build that you guys think and you're like, damn, I'm so happy I built that? I want to know for you guys. Let's do one stab at a time here. Kohaku? Hell yeah, dude. All right. Let's grab our screwdriver for this. My new 65, it was simple, but I love it. I love that for you, dude. Bear 65, no more wrist pain. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Glacier 80, derivative. Bias, probably. Hell yeah. I'm just happy with my, when Franken turned out. Oh, yeah, you're into the switches, huh, Chudo? I think you and Alpha are, like, two people that I know in the community who are, like, super into trying out different switches like that. Which is really cool. I appreciate that. Geist? Whoa. Very cool. Geist is a fun board. I built one for Mike, and I had a blast building it. Modified Wounding? 722? Yeah, Rain, that's a nice build. Modified Wounding, what'd you do to it? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, by the way, little side note. I want to say to Nland Keys that I appreciate the standard non-flex cut PCBs. I'm sorry I have to bring it up one time, and I apologize if this rubs someone the wrong way, but I appreciate the standard PCBs. And I hope we can all appreciate that. I think it definitely streamlines these builds a little bit. Cycle 7's nice too. Ginkgo 65 and QK 60. Hell yeah. My Yu-Gi-Oh themed Ginkgo? Wait, can you send me a photo of that? I'm so curious. Those latest Gatoron Jade switches for the Wooding actually sound nice because they don't have a hole on the bottom. Yeah, I guess there's a bottom out within the switch, which makes a lot of sense actually. My Susei 65. Ooh, that's a nice board. To this day, I still have that one guy who messages me once a week to buy or to have my Susei given away. But he's always so rude about it. Well, recently he's got rude about it. Within the last like month and a half, I'd say. Huh? You haven't blocked him? So I can't. Because it's the same guy, but he goes through my email system, and I have no way, like, because if I block him, like, I can only, okay, the way my email system works is I can only block terms. And I don't want to block the word Susei. Because then if someone has a Susei they want me to build, I'm never going to see that. So I have him sent to a special folder, a spam folder. But yeah. Who are we talking about? It's just some random guy. I don't even know who he is. Yeah, anything with the word Susei goes to a spam folder. One more screw. Did I not get all these screws ahead of time? I've turned down a few. Like anything through hole, I unfortunately have to turn away. I can't test through hole PCBs prior to me building them. And I had this happen one time, and this is why I prompted to not do them anymore. But there was one time someone sent me a through hole build, and unfortunately it did not work. Like, just something on the PCB traces, I have no idea. Just something wasn't good about it. Client wasn't mad. We ended up getting him like just something else done for him. We got him a whole separate PCB. But it made me think like these are pretty big like liabilities and headaches. So I decided to opt out of doing through hole builds. All right. Now, we are going to be using Cherry Nixies for this. I want to use these switches, but I'm going to allow you guys to pick. I want to use these just because I know these switches sound good. All right. I am uncertain about all of these switches. I'm hoping they all sound great, and they probably do sound great. But I know how these sound. I was going to only use it for the 75. Now, if you guys feel like we want to use the switches included with this big kit, then by all means. But I'm in the boat right now where I kind of want to have like a good sample of switches that I know sound good. So I'll let you guys pick. You know? Yeah, and then when we do an R2, when I hope NLAN Keys sends us an R2, we can use some more of the stock stuff. Do the tactiles? I'm thinking next time we do the tactiles. Down with Nixies. It looks like everyone's okay with Nixies. Do you want? Should we put a poll up? / poll. Switches. Nixies. Switches that come with it. Oh, can I not do any more characters to this poll? Okay, I'll just do switches that come with. Yeah, again, they're kind of like my, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, Eric's let me know too that he's a little worried that the the gasket job that I did won't actually work with this. So if worst case scenario happens and it doesn't fit well, I'll just put on the other gaskets. Like we'll just swap back and forth between the cases. But as of right now, we'll just leave it like this. Oh, you guys are doing half and half again. Is this on purpose this time? Switches that come with? Oh, that one's in the lead a little bit. We need a miracle. Perfectly balanced. Oh gosh. Nixie's pulling ahead. Don't do Nixies. You guys get to pick. I'll let you guys pick for everything today. Remember, let me ask Eric's right now. Are we still doing an R2 build of these? If we're doing R2, then we're going to be able to try all of these switches. We are using one of the switches that came within the Ellis. Okay, we're going to do Nixies. Based off the vote. Based off the votes. Potentially, Dan, watching Alex while building a board, how fun. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you're having fun. That's why I'm here. I love that, bro. Actually, I don't like pushing down the hot swap sockets and diodes on the desk. I prefer something a bit softer. Why the G-off hate? They're arguing amongst each other. Have you seen the dyed Nixies? Huh? Which ones are those? I'm getting bullied? I can't save you from this, G-off, my friend. Do you guys have a link? I have not seen those. I don't feel safe here. Hey, don't bully G-off, guys. In particular, Lego, don't do it. No hate for G-off, love. But you need to make G-off feel loved. Named emailer does them? So what, they just dye the top housings? Is that all they do? I mean, that's really cool if they do. I shouldn't say that's all they do. I heard you say once that you're pulling your desk away from the wall about a foot makes it feel more spacious. I take your advice and I can confidently say you're right about that. I love you. Yes. Thank you very much, first of all. And yeah, I pulled it away about a foot. Mainly, I mean, I don't even really need to pull it away a foot right now just because like the gear's not there, but I know when I have it against a wall, I feel hella cramped. So this helped me a lot. It makes me feel a little bit more like the desk is bigger. Yeah, I specifically lubed and filmed these. These are using 51 gram springs. We're using some of the films from Swag Keys and 205G0. So I specially made these for today's build. I'm actually pretty excited about doing the 75, by the way, because again, some of my personal preferences gonna leak into this. I'm probably never gonna use a tinted Alice, so I hope you guys can understand why I'm more excited to do the 75 here. I actually love gasket socks. I'm glad they went the direction of using gasket socks for this. Very glad. The dyed Nixies just look like candy. Wait, you guys seen a picture of it? Is that what Lamp said? Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's so cool. Now I want to do that. That is so cool. If you use 51 grams alphas to use a heavier spacebar, I usually don't need to, but there's odd cases where yeah, I'll swap that out. But usually I don't really feel the need to. They look like popsicles. They look like candy. That is super awesome looking. I think I lubed way too many switches today for this build. I think I lubed like 100 Nixies for some reason. Perhaps I didn't though. Perhaps I lubed just enough. Prettiest switch? I'm not saying this because you're doing NLAN switches or NLAN keyboards today, but I have to admit those Diamond Avalon switches from NLAN keys are probably one of the prettiest switches I've ever used. I really like the way those things look. I think it's just the shape of the top housings, and also I like that color of them, so I'm a big fan of those. Blue bubblegum's gotta be the prettiest. There's some very pretty switches though. I also think those orange switches that we used the other day were great looking. Any translucent switch I think looks great from like a side angle. I know you're never gonna see the switches though, so. The Azure Dragons are sweet. Yeah, those are cool too. I love like those kind of colors are really fun. Exactly know what you mean. Idea, you should do all the tactiles on the numpad just for a first impression. Yeah, I'll do tactiles on the numpad for you guys. That sounds fun. Do I need to do stabilizers for that? Or can I like get away with not doing stabs to that? Because I low-key don't feel like lubing more stabs today. I guess it's only 2. Whatever, we'll fucking do it. Also, again, big thank you to NLAN Keys. I don't exactly know if they need these prototypes back. I think they're letting us keep them. Like I said, if they are, I'll have to double check. We'll just assume they are. I will end up giving them away afterwards. Is it 3? Oh yeah, it is 3. Actually, no, there's a split at the bottom. I can technically do a split. Oh, no, there's not. Never mind. Do you keep your nails so perfect? I am embarrassed to tell you guys. I don't. Was the answer. How do you like cheese switches? They're nice. No. My nails aren't perfect at all, by the way. Look. They're not. Tim will spawn in? I hope God not. I have a bad habit. I get nervous. I bite my nails. That's it. I mean, it's... When I'm stressed, I bite my nails. That's my bad habit. I bite my nails when I'm stressed out. Yeah, I get stressed out, bite my nails, tap my leg. Usual telltale sign that I just like am in a position where I'm like very uncomfortable. You have nice hands. Mind if I hold them? God damn. Okay, Eddie. I also yawn when I'm nervous. That's an interesting... I would rather have that than biting nails. I don't bite my nails, I tap my leg, or play with knives. Huh? I don't know what to do when I'm stressed. I'm too calm most of the time. Okay, Asa. Asa is just like fucking flexing on us so hard right now, dude. Like, that is crazy, man. That is crazy. Asa basically just said this. Yeah, I don't have any of those fucking problems like you guys do. I'm calm all the time. Idiots. Skill issue? Yeah. Happiness is a choice, man. No, I get that, bro. You're right. It is a choice. But sometimes people are put in stressful situations. You gotta remember that too. Hockey coach used to get pissed because I'd be yawning before a big game. Oh, do they think you're tired? I'll bounce my leg or hit the inside of my cheeks. I get that. I give fantastic advice. I appreciate that, bro. When I'm stressed, I just look at your beautiful face and drift off into the night silently, like the tap of your gentle fingers on the keyboards. God damn. Whoever said money does not buy or doesn't buy happiness is an idiot. Can I say something like a real talk thing here? It's not that I think that whole idea of like money doesn't buy happiness, like it's sort of correct. Like I know you probably already know. I just want to like speak out loud here. I will say this though. It's not so much the money. It's the idea of success that doesn't bring happiness. I will say this, that I'll use my personal example. I'm not saying I'm successful at all, but I will say that as this channel grew, towards the beginning, it was a lot of fun. Nobody bothered me. I had a great time just doing whatever the fuck I was doing. But the moment that like with success comes money, and usually money comes success. Usually, the more successful you get or the better you get at something, there's a lot more responsibility that falls on your shoulders, and a lot of people kind of like to weigh in on everything that you're doing and scrutinize you. So there's a lot more mental strain. And I think that that idea of money doesn't buy happiness when you're already dealing with that stuff is very true. But there is it's like a double-edged sword, I feel like. The money doesn't help when you're feeling super fucking stressed all the time. If that makes any sense. Are the Nixies black clear tops? Yes. I don't know why they don't label them as Nixies. It would be easier for SEO stuff. Yeah. Like, it's a decision you have to make. I'm living with it. Like, I like what I do. But there are certain days, definitely, where, like, you feel it. It's stressful. I'm excited to put this together, man. I have, like, a good feeling these are going to sound good. Like, a really good feeling. Have these been broken in? I do not break in my switches. I'm sorry. I prefer them to be a little scratchy. I do... minor complaint here. These cables are a little bit on the awkward side to kind of push in. So I kind of do wish these were a little bit different. But they're not, like, absolutely terrible. I have a really good feeling about this 75, man. I'm like getting eager to the point where I want to try this, where I kind of want to say fuck the numpad, but I'll do the numpad. I have a really good feeling about this. Alright, let's screw these guys in. Yeah, I think that's just dust. I can feel like some aluminum dust. I think I want to go wash my hands afterwards, actually. Being your own boss is cool, but some days showing up to work, getting paid 8 hours, and then going home is much better. Oh yes, that is also another thing. If you guys ever have questions about like this kind of stuff, like I don't know, I'll try my best to answer these things, but it's fun. It's not fun. It's. I think it's good to see all sides of things. You know, how many keys do I have? I think I still have around the 80 mark. But the reason I have 80 still and not like 150 is because I give away about 20 keyboards every 3 months. Yeah, I have about 80 now. It used to be a lot larger. Huntex. I have cubes in the living room, yes. I don't know. Hopefully this sounds good. Do you like the hype around the hobby? Do you think the hype... Wait, do you like that the hype around the hobby died down and streams are a bit more chill? I mean, from a business perspective, you want there to be lots of hype and like you want things to be awesome, but from like my personal perspective, yeah, a little bit. I think there was a lot more like, I don't mean to be rude, but there was some, you know, when anything gets popular, there comes the kids who just chase after popular things and, you know, they're bad eggs. And I think that's kind of what happened for a while too. There was some bad eggs in chat. All right, and here's the last piece we're doing, and then we'll put keycaps on them all and see how they sound. Look how handsome I am. Scooped. Gib clout. Any upcoming 65s do you find cool? 65s. Am I doing any 65s coming up? I don't think I am. The Kyubi was cool. We did that a while ago, didn't we? What we got in this guy? Top frame. Little baby rotary encoder here. Or baby knob. Oh. Smooge. They didn't give me a daughter board for this one. Oh well. No daughter board for this one here, guys. Little bit of a smooge. I'll put that on my list. Well, I mean, I don't really need to. I'm assuming, I hope they give everyone daughter boards. Yeah, it comes with a numpad too. Should I bother doing stabs for this? Do you guys want stabs on this? Should I bother? Yes? Okay, fine. Let's do stabs. No stabs, best stabs? I will do them. Fuck it. You guys get another 20 minutes with me. They could have left the numpad out. You know, actually, I don't mind the addition of a numpad. You'd be surprised in how many people find numpads very useful. Especially that one guy on my YouTube channel who told me that everyone who doesn't use a numpad is not rich like him. So perhaps we can all strive to be like that guy. Now everyone can be a rich financial person like him. It's a status symbol. Look at my numpad, yes. Caters to the people who are looking for full size? I think so. I think it's actually a good addition, believe it or not. Not the cursed Omni-type? Omni-type? What? Oh, for your base kits. Oh yeah, because Omni-type base kits don't have it. Well, I don't know if they have them anymore. I don't know if they've done that now. What's my favorite 1800 board? Guys, was the Fossil full size or 1800? I can't remember which one it was. If the Fossil was 1800, then the Fossil. The Bina was also really nice too, but I think the Bina was full size, right? Yeah, Bina's full size. I don't think Bina's... I have it like on the bottom over there. Fossil was full size? Fuck. Maybe I like full size boards more. 1800 is basically a condensed like nav cluster. Let's get some lube. And let's lube this all. Clara, have I built that before? I don't think I have. You know, if they would have done an 1800 with this kit, if actually an 1800, a 60, and I don't know, maybe a macro pad instead of a numpad, that would have been a sick combo too. That would have been super dope. The Kyubi's legit. So what we know so far is yes, the Kyubi's legit. Like it is a real thing. The price is going to be $239. And the other thing is it seems like everything, for the most part, at least the small batch of stuff that we have, knowing that it's a V1 Proto, looks I mean, it looks okay. There is, again, some scuffs on random things. They did warn me about that ahead of time. They did forget to include a whole bunch of stuff with my prototype here. I don't know if that was just because they don't have all the parts yet, because they did really want to show off this version 1 prototype. The version 2 is coming later. So, well, I'm going to give them a little bit of a forgive for that, personally. I don't know how you guys feel. I'm fine with looking at a version 1, so I can put in more input. But yeah, and it comes with 500 switches. And we used some of them for this build too. Hasn't even started yet. Wait, are you getting a V2? I did ask just now in my DM to him, making sure that I'm getting a V2, because we talked about it earlier, but he already had mentioned to me that yes, we are. But to confirm, I'm not too sure. I'm hoping we do. Oh, only 500? Yeah, only 500, Zuabi. Honestly, for a tinted Atlas, $200 is hella value. Yeah, and you get a fun little TKL, or not TKL. I keep saying TKL. 75? I want it to be a TKL so bad. Anyone else got a proto? I have no idea. I think there's one other person who got a proto. I'm not sure. Mention the Discord he's sending a V2? Okay, perfect then. They sent out 25 protos. I don't know. I didn't really ask anybody else who got anything, so. Did the north-facing switches make the cost of the board cheaper? I have no idea. I've never had an issue with south and north-facing switches, by the way. I know some people say they do have issues with those, but I still have yet to have any issues with that. I just spent $100 on 400 China green glazed kale switches. You making me look bad? Nah, I mean, that's still not a bad price for 400 switches. How much is that? 40 cents a switch? That's not bad. Wait, no. Yeah, it's 40 cents a switch, right? No, isn't that 40 cents? Yeah, 40 cents. Is it not 40 cents? 25 cents a switch. $100. Oh, you are right. I don't know what I'm thinking. Wait, no. 25 cents a switch. Hey, don't make me stop streamer. Wait, no. You're right. It is 25 cents. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's probably 40 cents Canadian. What switch was this from? Oh, this is from here. I was like, what the hell? Where did this come from? All right, let's do this. I guess I'm lucky too, Mason. A lull stacks length stream, and I love it. I'm glad you guys like this longer stream. I'm glad. I hope everyone has been enjoying the look at the keyboard, though. So, me first. Out of curiosity, do you ever sell the keyboards you make for yourself? I can confidently say that I have ever sold 2 or 3 keyboards ever. I don't really sell the keyboards I make personally. Usually, if I do sell one, it's because I have a duplicate of it, or I purchased 2 for whatever reason, which is really in the past. I stopped buying 2 a long time ago. Or I've just had a friend who just like really wants one of my keyboards, and I just don't want to, unfortunately, I just don't want to part with it. So I'll just sell it to them at, MSRP or whatever. But I've never really sold anything. I usually give away everything that I do. I've also never sold a review board. Every board that I have sold, so the 2 or 3 that I have, was like an old Key 65 back in the day. Just stuff that I bought with my own money. I will never ever do that, and I'll never sell a review board. All the boards that I get as reviews that I don't want, or if I just don't have space for them, which is pretty much 99% of them, you guys get. In fact, I've even bought some keyboards. I think our biggest giveaway was the keyboard, the Key Cult giveaway. That was probably the biggest giveaway. I bought a Key Cult way back when, for like $2,000 when we first got into the hobby, and I was like, yeah, this is like the rarest thing ever. And then I ended up not using it as much, and I just gave it away. I also gave away a Moon Tower. I gave away a whole bunch of stuff, and I think next giveaway I'm giving away a Suse. I mean, I still like Key Cult stuff. I'm not giving away my other Moon Tower archetype. You know what? I'm gonna give away this this prototype I got from Archetype that I'm not supposed to give away and supposed to give back. That's what I'm gonna give away. Who wants an Evolve? Event Horizon? No, I like that. I'm keeping that one. Give away the Minerva? You won't do it? I actually like that one there. That one there I'm keeping Archetype. Do you balance wires? I do. Not 2U wires. Like, you can tell when 2U wires are not straight. But for 6.25s, all the stuff that I have is like pretty much already pre-balanced. What's up, Pseudo? How you doing? What internal weight and bottom case config for the Sonnet? Bro, I've been a big fan, like a huge fan, of polycarbonate bottom. And then any weight. I mean, yeah, brass or aluminum. Or I don't think they have brass anymore, but just copper I'd pick. Copper might be my go-to. Oh, look at this. I even get to remove the paper on the back of this polycarbonate, which I'm going to do right now. Or else it's going to bother the shit out of me. It feels good when it comes off in one go, which it just did. Ooh, that is a feels good moment. Oof. Okay. That peeling feeling. Is the group buy over? No, the group buy hasn't started. I don't know if Eric's is, I don't even know if Eric's has a, like, Inline Keys has a Twitch. It'd be nice if they chimed in to let us know some of like the details, if they end up moving things around. But it hasn't started yet. Alrighty, let's see if these all actuate. They do. Loctite giveaway when? That's a toughie. Tactile switches you guys want for this? We'll do tactiles. Tactiles it is. Yippee. Mac Kohaku versus PC Kohaku. Mac Kohaku. I'm confused. Free build service when? I'll have 1 or 2 of those to give away in the next big giveaway that I do. So there should be no promises on the date, but I'm hoping first or second week of March, I'll have another 15 keyboards, maybe 1 or 2 other items in between those, like the build service giveaways. We'll do a big giveaway thing again. Question, what's up with all these wooden keyboards? What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by like what's up with all the wooden keyboards? They're very popular right now. What's the entry process for giveaways? I usually do it like so to give away keyboards and keep the shipping like cost where I don't have to like, you know, kill myself and drown myself in debt. I try to keep the shipping cost covered by doing sub goals. So typically we do it every like 40 or 50 subs, and I usually, so the way that this giveaways would work is after all that's said and done, I will usually have a few dollars left over after all that's said and done with the subathon giveaway stuff. However, that money is then used to cover things like switches, stabs, because I usually give away all the keyboards with sets of switches and stabs. Usually. Unless it's like a super, super high-end keyboard that I know they're not going to like the free switches that I give people. So I usually walk out of these giveaways losing money, if you guys want to know the honest truth. Usually costs me a few bucks. Oh, how do people usually enter? You don't have to sub. There's no entry requirements. You just literally, like, it's exclamation point, whatever. I don't remember what it'll tell you, like, when we do it here, but it's all, like, you don't have, there's no purchase necessary, basically. Ticket, yeah, I think it's like ticket or something. So Enland Keys mentioned on their list that it is going to be 4 months for shipment on this. 4 months. Oh, pretty simple builds. Pretty simple. Got to appreciate how simple all these things are. Pretty no frills, which is a good thing. I appreciate that. 3 to 8. Is that what they're estimating it now? On the sheet that I have, it says 4 months. He just started streaming. Ryan just started streaming. So even if I finish in about an hour and a half, he might still be doing switches or stabs. Perhaps. How many copies of WOD do you have? I have 2. Actually 3 technically, but they're all from different brands. Every last one of them is from a different brand. Okay. Let's move this over with the rest of my little stab crumbs. Everything is now put into place. This is everything that you get minus the Nixies. Everything has been assembled. We did it in 2 hours and 40 minutes with some holdups. Now, to clarify, this one here, we did not receive the correct gaskets for it. I put some random mass gaskets that I had to kind of substitute for that. It may be incorrect. We may just need to open this up and move it over. We'll still take a look. I do believe this is probably sitting a little lower than it should because of that. So with that being said, if this is not sitting correctly, it's because we don't have the right gaskets in it. And what I'll do is I'll just open up this and move these gaskets into this. Sound good, everybody? So from the side view, now, if you guys want my opinion on quality and stuff, we already talked about a lot of this at the beginning of stream. But just to give everyone like a brief rundown. The anodization on everything seems pretty good. Some of it needs work. Like I do think the ano I think the best ano example is this, the wrist rest. This has the cleanest ano out of everything. And this is what I hope everything ends up looking like. The numpad's pretty good too. This seems a little bit blotchy. I think blotchy is a good word. Inconsistent ano. You can kind of see that, well, we did a little macro zoom in before, but it's not like a consistent flat red. There is some splotchiness to it. This is the best example. It is like perfect. Great ano. The wrist rest is included as well, I believe, yeah. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I got like a base kit, so. Doesn't actually say. I would assume it's included if they sent it to me though. Because it is tented and it's like gigantic, the front height of this. And this is like almost impossible to type on, so. PC wrist rest is included, as an add-on. I'd be more happy with the PC one, to be honest. So yeah. Do you just give away keyboards with no caps? I don't ever include caps, no. I usually just include switches and stabilizers. I did include a few keycaps one time, but a lot of people ended up saying that they didn't like the keycaps I sent them. Like, and it wasn't them being ungrateful, so they ended up like either just telling me to keep it or just they gave it to a friend. Because I did ask some feelers. So I opted, like, I don't know what everyone likes. I don't know what people's personal preferences are. So I just don't bother sending it anymore. All right, let's get some keycaps. I'm gonna try this one here first. I don't know what to use. I don't think I have a lot of stuff that goes super well with red. So we shall see. Oops. I think I want to use Darling for this. Now I know I'm probably missing a 1 or 2 keycaps for Darling, but I kind of want to use Darling. I think this is where you goes. We'll figure it out afterwards. You're a Darling? Holy shit, you're still at it? I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of think I'm doing this faster than I thought I was going to do. I think I'm at a good pace. Interesting. I caught one of your streams IRL instead of watching it edited vlogs. Hi, how you doing, Banana?
Hours.
Dude, Renma. Yeah, it's only been like 3. It feels like we've been live for a lot longer. What are you guys' predictions? What do you guys think this is going to sound like? What's predictions looking like right now? This stream has made me a... Wait, what? The stream has made a hard night. I thought I read something completely different there. I'm happy though, Pazuzu. Soft clack. This is GMK. I'm not even lying. I tried. Like, I didn't know that the Kikobo ones would sell out so fast. So I kind of woke up like 10 minutes too late for that. And then they were sold out. And then I could have just been lazy and asked Mike for a set, but then I also felt like, okay, but what if someone has problems with their sets and then I'm like being all like I demandy of a set? So I didn't ask. But yeah, that thing sold out in like 0.4 nanoseconds. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw what Mike announced in the Discord today. Unsure if you guys happened to see that. Alexotos. Okay, I'll shut up. Never mind. I'll just keep my mouth shut. Never mind. I'll just shut up. I know you're talking about looping a lot of switches, and I have a question for you. Does your back hurt after? Believe it or not, no, not really. I actually don't sit like this when I'm looping switches. Like, I don't know. I can't really show you well. I actually keep my back straight and just tilt my head. My neck over here will sometimes get a little bit sore, but I don't actually sit there for too long. Like, I'll get up every 20 switches and kind of walk around, do my thing. But I'll do errands in between switch looping. That's kind of my secret to not killing my neck and my back. No way the Kyubi is legit. I mean, it's here. We have it in hand. Note it. Why, are you finding yourself your back's hurting, Mon Musings? I don't know. If yours is hurting though, Matthew, like, my honest recommendation is to take breaks in between. It's so hard to just sit there and do like, I don't know, even 40 or 50 is too much. I think you gotta take breaks in between, truth be told. I don't remember which one of these go. I never remember. I'm putting them anywhere. This shit. Yeah, that's how I handle it. How do you guys in chat do that? Do you guys just like stop every few minutes, like few switches like I do? Or do you guys go like a full 3-hour looping session? Highly recommend using the Gion Daily Switch Loop Kit and chilling with a podcaster stream. Gion Daily Switch Loop Kit. What is that? Ooh, this looks good as well. I'm cracking every 10 minutes when I'm looping some shit on it. Yeah, it's no easy task. 10 to 20 a day before the keyboard arrives. I feel you there, man. Too long and you'll get sloppy at the end? Bro, that's actually, that's an untold secret. I agree with that. If you do too many switches, you will get kind of sloppy towards the end of them all. You kind of do have to take those breaks. You got to be responsible and take them breaks. Ooh, I kind of spoiled it. I'm sorry, guys. I just wanted to see if the stabilizer actuated and stuff. My B. It's okay. It's still a secret. We haven't actually typed on it yet. Always get sloppy near the... I don't know if that was supposed to be a sexual joke, but I'm not going to bother reading it all. Oops. Darling looks real nice on this board. I mean, I haven't used it in a while, and I think that's also why I'm really enjoying using it right now. Do you guys have like an overhyped set that you're just like sick of seeing? For me, I think my set that I think all of us here overused, but I think it's still an amazing set, by the way. I think we used Polybius way too often. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. For a while there, every stream we used Polybius. And I still think we use it way too often. It's like our go-to set when nothing else works. Bento I'm just not a fan of. I feel you though on Bento. Please, what did Mike say? If I tell you guys, don't be... I feel like I'm just gonna get yelled at if I tell you guys. Alex. Hey man, I'm not the one bringing it up anymore. Don't get mad at me, Lego. Alex. Oh, I'm putting the two wrong switches here. My bad. Don't reveal it. Okay, well, Geoff just said it there. Geoff just... Okay, you know what? I'll just tell you guys. Basically, if you're in the Novel Keys Discord, remember, I also work for Novel Keys. If you're in the Novel Keys Discord, Mike announced, I don't know when, so don't ask me for a date. There will be roughly 15 sets of GMK, Boneyard. There's a whole bunch. Boneyard, Darling, everything. With no boxes coming in soon. So it's going to be first come, first served, though, eh? I don't have dates. I don't know when they're going to be listed. I don't even know how we're going to do it. But it's like less than roughly 15 sets. So there might be an opportunity to snag a brand new set of Darling. Or Boring Yard. Which is one of my favorite sets these days. I am disappointed in you. Oh, I'm sorry, Pancake. Geoff's right, though. We can't gatekeep. No gatekeeping information. I'm assuming we're doing first come, first serve, but I have no idea. I have to ask Mike. It's too late to ask him right now. I don't want to bother him. But I would make that assumption. Yeah, fucking put this and put this. It's the wrong profile there, but shit. Alright, and now I need the last F5. What's their Discord? Novel Keys? You should just be able to search up Novel Keys on the search there. Ew, Alex, please no. Because I did all these wrong? I'm too tired right now to look through things properly. I'll be $150 with you, man. It's okay. It looks fine. Put them properly. It looks fine, man. This can go here. And then I need the last arrow key. That I will find. Where's my last arrow key? I don't think I'm missing an arrow key. Just need to find it. All right. So, we're going to sound test this first. Okay? And then we'll get keycaps. And then we'll sound test this one here. All right. Has some nice little flex with those kind of gaskets on it. Let me move this to the side. Happy already. Nice little typing feeling going on. Nice little flex. So this is the Kyubi 75%. This is part of the kit here. We are using Nixie switches. So these Nixie switches did not come with the kit. I just wanted to do like a kind of control kind of test using switches that I know I like. So let's see. These are not stock. They are lubed, filmed, and spring swapped. This is the polycarbonate plate. There's no foam in this. It did come with some foam, but I'm going to, again, I don't think this foam is going to be the best foam in the world. It might help if it's a little hollow, suppose. I don't think it's going to do much. This is pretty, like, non-dense foam. This is like a protective foam, more so. This is the gasket mount config. I don't have any screws, the proper screws to make this top mount. I might have to tune the stabs a little bit as well, so just keep that in mind as we type on this. I can't be mad at that sound, man. That's pretty good. Let me tune the stabilizer a little bit. I can hear it rattling ever so slightly. Spacebar's a bit off. Really? I don't think spacebar is like too off. Could be some lube. And if not, maybe we try a different switch. Maybe the Nixie's not a good fit for this spacebar. I don't know, man. I think if we go with something a little bit more tame for a spacebar. Here, we'll try. We'll try an HMX. Because HMX switches are a little bit on the softer side, on the clacky level of things. If you guys think it's a little too clacky, then you know what? I'm not going to disagree with you guys. Actually, I have a... Let's try this one here first. Let's try this guy, a Curry switch, because these are pretty low in sound. Yeah, there's no 7U on this. I don't know if that's going to be in the a change in the future, though. It'd be nice if they did have something like that. $239, and we're not even done looking at all the stuff that came in the box yet. You think this sounds thin? I do not think this sounds thin. Yeah, I don't think this sounds thin in the slightest. Yeah, I would argue to say that, like, it's not deep either. I think it's like a great little balance going on. No desk pad. This has speed on it. A little bit more bass with no desk pad. Slight bit more bass. Yeah, the bottom row definitely exhibits a little bit more of a metallic-y sound signature. So you can tell that it's compared to the row above it. However, I don't think that's a terrible bad thing. Like, it's not bad. It's not sounding out of place either. It's just a slight bit more metallic-y on the bottom row, which you might, yeah, you might actually like. And it's comfortable too. Like, this is pretty soft typing. Like look at that movement. So this is a pretty soft typing experience with the PC plate. All right. And again, just to look at some of the aesthetics here, pretty basic. There's no frills with this. You're getting a box on wedge. Box on wedge, some visible hardware on the bottom. Mind you, we are missing one of the pieces of hardware. Someone said in chat they're switching this to the Fox. I don't know if that's true or not. It does actually have some character. Like it's not just like, you know, a box. It looks like it, you know, looks like a fun keyboard. Yeah. Okay. I'd certainly use this every day. Why not? All right, I have one keyboard done. Now this guy. All right. So again, if we need to, I will swap out the gaskets, which we probably will need to. However, let's just go in with this and see what we have with the gaskets I put in. Alex needs to mention. Also needs to be mentioned. This is only 1/4 of the entire 240. Yes, this is. I would, yeah, one third. Let's just say 1/3. This is the next part of the package for $240. Now I don't know what to use. I don't know if Greg has 3U spacebars, guys. So if we use Greg, listen, I don't know if Greg has it. I don't know if I got 3U. I don't even know what I have with 3U spacebars. Give me a moment, if you guys don't mind. What do I have with 3U? That's a great question. I don't even know. Did Key Kobo sets come with 3U? I can't recall. Did Key Kobo come with 3U? I think Eric said the kit is around, without the 75 is like 210, so let's just pretend the kit. Yeah, for $30 extra. No? Fuck. What do I have? I don't even know. You know what I might have? Hold on. Man, I got no spacebar kits. I never order spacebar kits. That is why. I don't even know what I have. Oh, you know what I might have actually? Hold on, let me see something. I might have to take this off another keyboard though. Nope, this doesn't even have it. God damn. 3U spacebars are not fun to try. Use shift keys on it. Isn't the shift 2.25U? Is the other one 3? I can't remember what the long one is. Yeah, I can't think of anything that I have with a spacebar kit. I thought I had one set of something. Hold on, let me see something here. Yeah, I'll use this. Okay. I'm gonna be a little boring, but because I actually picked up 2 random 3U keycaps. I don't know if this will work too well, but we're gonna be using Kaiju. Because I have random kind of cream colored 3U spacebars. Yeah, I'll definitely have to swap to the other gaskets. That sort of work, so we'll use these. I don't know if Kaiju works well with red, but I guess we're gonna try. It's okay. Should I switch now? So I switch the gaskets now or just do it afterwards? I'll do it after. Let's put these on first. Gotta sort through these all. No, I don't have honey beige, unfortunately. I purposely did a longer sound test earlier of the 75. So if you guys are interested in hearing what that sounds like, I hate doing this, but I would suggest going back into the VOD and taking a look. Simply because I'm going to be disassembling this to take out the gaskets. Unfortunately, gaskets were forgotten for this one here. So oops. It's falling in my hands. Mikland had it? Did it? I don't recall. I'm like all over the board here with 2 things. What about Wob with Kaiju Spacebars? That could work too, but you know what? It's fine. I'll just use Kaiju. Kaiju might be really fun. Kaiju will be fun. I'm down to use Kaiju on this. 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kaiju in red. I never thought I'd pair it like this. Ew. Bard? Get out of here. Who uses Bard? I'm so excited for Mecha Kaiju. Yeah, me too, actually. It's gonna be a fun set. I'm waiting for the Alex. There it is, Dane said. Fuck you for saying Bard. Oh wait, this is supposed to be a backspace, I guess. Let's take this out. QWERTY. Scoop is poop? What the? That's fucked up. That is crazy. Have you tried all the given switches? We're trying the tactile ones today, and we're trying... I still don't know which one of these are. It's between the Jwick or the Clack Keys. Or is it Clack Keys? Or the other brand. I don't remember what the brand was. They both came, and they're both unlabeled, and they're both just standard black switches. Key Geek, sorry. I'm not sure which ones are which. These are probably the Jwick ones, though. These sound a little thockier. I don't know, though. I have to double check. It's hard. It was hard for me to kind of determine what they were in hand. I could have just taken one apart, honestly, but I did not do that. That is my own fault. So remember, these are stock switches. Whatever they came with, I left like that. Oh, this uses a totally different size shift here. I forgot about that. Okay, I'll find a shift that goes in there afterwards. Given the rarity of Kohaku boards, would you recommend another board with comparable or more available? I hate to do this to you, Jwix, but any 65. Like, why do you want the Kohaku in particular? Is it just because you want the brand? Like, do you want that look? Do you want, you know, the hype behind it? Because I hate to say it, but like any 65 is gonna work for you. Yeah, if you want it for the aesthetic, unfortunately, there's not too many boards like that. But if you want it just for the status symbol, my honest opinion is to, again, hate saying stuff like this. Status symbols will only get you so far in life. Get something you actually want. And if you actually want the Kohaku, perhaps you do. There's nothing really like it, unfortunately. Nothing quite like the Kohaku on the market at the moment. Function W. True and based. Thanks, Epsy. Appreciate you, man. This goes here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Q and X. Okay. Alex, if you had to keep either a Kohaku Unicorn or Event Horizon, which are you keeping? I actually would. I would lean towards the Event Horizon. I like that look of boards more. I mean, my second choice would be PC Kohaku. I like the look of the PC Kohaku a lot. I think the use of glass on the bottom really tickles my fancy. I just took off a keycap and my switch housing popped off. Dude, that happens to me so often. I sit there sometimes and I'm like, come on, man. Because sometimes it actually breaks the switch. There's an S in here. One. M. N. Bam. Yes, to the worst when the switch breaks from it. Yeah, I've broken a few. One time, the most embarrassing time that ever happened, man. Picture this. I was taking off a keycap, right? It fucking like, yeah, basically gorilla gripped the stem, pulled that bitch right out like it was plucking weeds, bro. And as it did so, the top of the housing came flying out, and the spring, I swear to God, that shit just went flying, dude. To this day, I have no idea where that spring went. To this day. Wish I knew, to be honest. Where's those Ergo clears or purples? I have not used those Ergo switches yet. I have to be in the mood to use them, to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of like Ergo clears and stuff like that, so when I get in the mood to use them, I'll use them. I probably ended up vacuuming it, or maybe it like landed in something. Who knows? Maybe it landed in a client box and they got a free spring. But I was sad because I didn't have any more of those springs. And then I also destroyed the keyboard. That was one of my personal boards. Not really destroyed it, but, you know, just like an unfortunate accident. Do we like Kaiju on this? I'm conflicted. I think this actually looks not bad on this. But I am a little bit conflicted. Okay. Jay Wicks, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. If the orange was red, I don't know if that would look as good. At least for the keycap set. But I can see what you mean. I get it. Oh, there's the other B. That's okay. I kind of like that better there. Sorry this is taking longer. I think my energy level's slowly falling. So please bear with me as I put things in. Yeah, I think I should take a picture and show it to Riley. I think he'd like this. There's the K. All right, now I gotta find the caps lock. This can go here, because I had these. And I gotta find like a short shift. Now, I am unsure if I have one in this set. I would assume that I do, because that's not gonna fit. This is the caps lock. It doesn't sound bad, but I do need to adjust it with the gasket. I'll do like a sound test before and after, just to see if my like little pseudo gasket hack actually worked. All right, I don't know if I have a short shift in here somewhere, like a really, really short one. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. It should be in here somewhere though, because I know I have those kits. Perhaps I'm just not seeing it though. Oh well. Oh, and then I delete. That's the wrong delete. Kyubi isn't a scam. I don't think it was. I don't think it being an IC and people talking about it. It hasn't gone up for sale yet either. So I don't think it's quite at scam level. But from what it looks like, it's looking pretty good. At least I would say. How do you guys feel about this kit so far? Assuming it can iron out some of the details here. How do you guys feel about it? Let's put this here. Good shit. Good for me. Escape was on the bottom. I'll wait for extras. Fair. Good, I'm probably going to join. Okay. Colors look amazing. Not too keen on the bottom of the numpad, though. Sorry, bottom of the numpad. What do you mean? All right. First with the gaskets I put in. Nothing's rubbing. It does look like this side didn't get aligned too well. Oh, I guess it shift into place there. So these are my gaskets, and then we'll put the gaskets from here into this one here. And these are those J-Wick. I'm assuming these are the... Actually, these might even be the other ones, the Key Geek ones. The Key Geeks were clacky, and the J-Wicks were... What did they label them as? I know they're just onomatopoeia words, but... Clacky, and the other ones were Thawky. These... I don't know if these feel like 45-gram springs. These might be the Key Geek ones, actually. I don't know if these are the J-Wick ones. They sound like J-Wicks? I have no idea. Honestly, I have no fucking idea. I do feel like these need to be lubed a little bit more, so the pre-lube on these switches aren't like the best. But we can test them side by side. I'll do that here in a bit. Yeah, the front, we need the wrist rest for this, for sure. I don't feel like taking it out right now. How's the front height? It's awful, but you need the wrist rest. Absolutely for a 10 pedalis. Okay. That was a quick little thing here because we're going to swap the gaskets out now. Again, these are the incorrect gaskets we're using in here. Let's see if the gaskets make a big difference. From all the photos I've seen and the one that you had unboxed, floating numpads just don't look good IMO, and honestly makes it look too thin for me. Oh, that's totally fair. Bit of an aesthetic thing. I get that. Totally respect that as well. It definitely felt a little bit thin. But I also wonder if the switches were not helping out here. Because again, I did not further tune these switches. These are switches that came with it and boast to be factory looped. So we ended up going with using the factory looped stuff. Not that they sounded bad, like they're like bad factory loop switches. Maybe just not quite up to my standards in terms of how I'd lube something. Alex, my beautiful friend, I need to sleep. Take care, dude. My bedtime was 17 minutes ago, but I cannot turn down an opportunity to see your handsome stash. Lego, sleep well, my friend. I hope you have a great night. Dream of all the best dreams in the world, my friend. Love you, dude. And also, thank you, everyone, for staying with me all this long. I really appreciate everyone, man. All right, we'll take away my pseudo gaskets. So smooge. I worked really hard on these. Do I have like a little plastic bag I can put them on for now? Yeah, I'll put them here. And then I'll sort them out later tomorrow. Smooge my gaskets. Thank you, Trudeau. Appreciate you. I was really proud of them. Oh shit, Incy, what did he do? I didn't even get to see. That's crazy. Alex, do you know how many? Do you know any keycap sets with orange accents? I need to help complete my special sonnet. Is Signet still available? Preemptive, don't worry about it. With a name like B-Meat1, it's pretty crazy. When will you meet Teja? I already met Teja. He rubbed my mustache. Mr. Teehee Types rubbed my mustache in person. Is there any issue with film Nixies on the spacebar? I personally don't think so, but some people are very adamant about not using filmed switches for their spacebar. But I think it's all preference. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with using a filmed switch for your spacebar. Teja's cute. Yeah, he is pretty cute. He's a cute guy. Is that short on your YouTube channel? Oh, it's on his channel. Carbon, Skidata, Skid. Oh, I don't know if are any of those even available at the moment. I was thinking more what's available. All right, disassembling this guy here, taking out the gaskets off of this, and transferring them over to this guy. I think this will make a pretty big difference, actually. Long stream today? Yeah, a bit of a long stream. Little bit of a lengthier stream here. Did you guys end up picking up those Star Wars Artisans, Star Wars metal keycaps from Novel Keys? Low-key, I had such a blast taking photos of those. The Alex X Teja lore are gonna go crazy. Teja's a nice guy. I like Teja. Mr. Teehee Types. There's a reason why we call him Teja Pipes, huh? What the? What are you talking about? Nothing happened, I swear. Oh, it's the wrong way. Let me lift this out a little nicer. There we go. Huh? Pen pop? Plastic, give me a few minutes just because I have a lot of stuff on my desk right now. But can you please remind me in a bit here? If not, if I somehow forget, I promise I'll refund you those points. Why in the world doesn't Novel Keys tell you if a PCB is hot swappable or not? On which one? Actually, you know what? Plastic, hold on. Let me get that for you right now. You know what? I should stop what I'm doing to get that for you. Let me put on this last gasket here. Hold on, my friend. I'm pretty sure it's solderable, is it not? There we go. Ready for this? Can you please give me a big old smooch and let me comb your facial hair with my teeth? Damn, Burbs. Burbs really knows how to use his words. And his teeth, apparently. Hi, Burbs. How you doing? God damn. That's crazy, bro. Classic Burbs. Dear Lord. Oh my gosh. That pop. Yeah, the pop's nice. That pop is pretty sweet. Here's the line and it's been crossed. I mean, yeah, I don't disagree. Yeah, a lot of people do be crossing it. Your stream is helping me get over a breakup. Hey man, we're here for you. Good distraction, good little loving community, I hope. I'd like to say this community is very, very, very awesome. Personally, I think so. I think this already does sound a bit different, guys. Let me just screw everything up. I know this is not going to be technically completed anymore, this 75, but let me just screw it all up here. Photos for this is going to be a bitch, because I'm going to have to take apart this again. This is GMK, darling, this guy. Yeah, this community is very awesome. Where did I get my desk from? The desk is from IKEA. It's the Ekbok. It's 99 bucks. Too much loving sometimes, though. I agree. But you know what? It's okay. All right. Then we have the numpad after this, and then we are done. All right. Include the bend? Screw it up. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Hey, who said that again? Bardo? The bend was custom made, man. I got that custom done for this desk, all right? I just picked up what you were talking about, bro. That's crazy to me. That was custom done only for my desk. Did it myself. When am I using Greg? Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow's stream. We'll see how we all feel. Did I miss the sound test? You missed the 75. To me, the 75 sounded pretty great. Again, we've already outlined some other things that we took a look at throughout the stream. We wrote down a few of the things as well. It seems like right now, the thing that we're suffering from the most right now is just missing pieces to this prototype. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is a version 1 prototype. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better, like a lot more flush on everything too. So this is what the tented Alice looks like now, with the proper gaskets put in. Okay, that looks pretty good. There's a missing screw here and a missing screw here. Unfortunately, guys, I am missing some screws. So I can't really do much. That sounds way better already, by the way. Yeah, that sounds way better. I personally think these switches aren't my cup of tea. But that does sound a lot better with the proper gaskets inside of it. I need to tune this spacebar a bit. Yeah, it feels a little plasticky for me. I think I would have preferred a top mount, which you can do, just I don't have the screws. Very soft typing style, so not bad. Obviously, we can change up our switches. Again, we did a control board. I think if you go something with like, you spend some time lube these switches, past the factory lubing, maybe tweak them a little bit to your liking. I think you'll have an even better experience with this. Any shifting going on with this? No. But yeah, here, we'll try one of the other switches to Toby's point there. We'll put it on the K switch. And we'll kind of help determine what switches these even are. All right. So these are the other ones here. I don't know, man. To me, these sound fucking identical. Okay, I personally think they sound fucking identical. So regardless, I actually think these switches can be great if you put a little bit more lube in them. Let me see. Let me open one up. I just want to open one for the sake of... Where's my switch opener? I had it this morning when I cracked open all those Nixies. Can I put a Nixie in there? Yeah. Here, I'll put a Nixie in there too to see what it sounds like. It's hard for me to tell the difference. I feel like this would benefit from deeper switches. And to prove my point, I'll use a Curry switch because those are definitely quieter and deeper switch. I don't know if the Alice is gonna... the tinted Alice is going to really shine with brighter switches. So let me try something. Let me put a Curry switch. To me, the Nixies sound better. Hey, if you guys are noticing a sound difference, I have a pretty good microphone, so to me, this is perfect right here. I think the Curry switch sounds way better. Kind of complements the brighter keyboard here. I can already tell there's a big difference between those two switches. The Nixie was on the K, yeah. I just read some of your guys' comments, and one of you guys just put his nostrils as my solder fume absorber, and I just want to say thanks for the laugh. Yeah, Curry switches are good. They're also dirt cheap. All right, so what do we think of this? Not bad. Not bad. I don't think this is bad at all. I actually quite enjoy this. Board's sick, to be honest. Yeah, pretty good. Gots to admit. All right, last thing we'll do here is the numpad now. So again, this is the last thing in our $240 package, along with the 500 switches that you get. Alex, been a long stream? Yeah, it has been a long stream. Take care, Pancake. I promised you guys everything, so we'll do everything. Okay, I'm not going to use good color matching switches for the or keycaps for this. So I'm going to give you guys GMK Pacific because I already have it on a numpad, and we're going to deal with it. We're just going to deal with it. We'll go with the theme of using blue. These are very tactile, by the way. I actually don't mind this. This low key, I could be a little bit off by saying this, but I'm definitely, I like bigger bumps in my tactile switches these days. I still love my Holy Panda switches, and this is definitely a nice tactile switch. Damn, these are pretty good. Murica sounds financial to me. Yeah, again, just to reiterate, all right, we're gonna bring this up one more time on this stream today. Apologize if it's a boring subject, but I think obviously it's something I think is important, so I think it needs to be said. I know this is a cheap price, or relatively cheap for what you get in the package, but two things need to be said, right? If you're just buying this because, you know, you want all this stuff and it's, you know, you feel a little bit of FOMO, then just don't buy it. If you genuinely want to try all the things in this and, you know, you've been after maybe a T or a 75, maybe you've been after a numpad, maybe it's a great deal for you. Toby. But if you're just kind of like pulling the trigger just because you feel like you need to get in on the hype, then don't bother. Also, if you have a specific thing that you want that you'd rather spend your money on, just get that, right? I think this is a great, truly a really good value kit for all the stuff that you get here. But I think I'm missing feet for this. Is this wobbling a bit? No, it's not. Okay, there is a small issue I would say with the numpad. Thank you, Realistic Duck. Appreciate you, man. See how the numpad kind of wobbles a little bit? I believe on the inside there is only 2 spaces for the gaskets, if I recall. I think you need to put 2 more over here. So I feel like that's kind of a fundamental flaw, because that'll bottom out. So that needs to be, we'll write that down in our list of things too. Might be the last thing that we write down here. It's not even a sound thing. This is literally just a design thing. I think the sides also need some way to be propped up as well. Because right now that's not happening. Same thing happening on this side, right? No matter what's actually... It's mostly seemingly on the right side. Knob works though. Does the knob wobble? Nope. Numpad unevenness. So, yeah, I'm gonna tell them in the notes. Switches are quite nice. I like these tactiles. Ooh, these are nice. Does the knob contact the case? In its current form, there is a slight bit of contact. You can kind of hear it. And again, maybe this needs a better way, like a proper way to align this. So it's a little off axis, as you can tell, because it doesn't actually scrape the entire way through. So it's a little off axis. I think it needs to be better supported by the plate here. Maybe using a polycarbonate plate for the numpad isn't the right move. Perhaps we do need something like aluminum or just a little bit more solid so it doesn't bounce around and twist and bend. Again, we'll write that down in the notes as well. I mean, they probably did that to keep costs down, MC. All right. Well, that's pretty much everything for this. I don't know how you guys are feeling after the stream now. Yeah, but I think more of like, I'd want the aluminum one to be like the one that it comes with if it's going to have a problem with the PC one. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh, my camera's a little off, but it's okay. I would say I'm pleasantly surprised by everything. I am, obviously there's some stuff that we've noted during the stream. There's a bunch of stuff that happened to unfortunately be missing during our stream today as well. Like we didn't get everything we wanted. There's gaskets missing in this, by the way. But this is quite literally everything you get with the kit. Let me put it all into one frame for you guys here. Minus the harbor at the top. You don't get that. So for $239 and this, you don't get this or this. You get everything in this bottom corner over here. I'm hoping it comes with these boxes too. I would assume it does. If they're sending me like this, I'm assuming it does. I'd hate for it to come in plastic bags. Again, to go over one thing, they are basically cutting out the middleman by basically they are the people manufacturing this, so they don't have to pay someone to manufacture this. They have CNC machines to do this for them. So they're making money on the sales of stuff. Obviously, there is some, I wouldn't say ingenuity, but some corners that, no, I wouldn't even say corners. It's designed to be as cheap as possible, right? So you're not going to get like extremely hard to do CNC objects on the keyboards, right? Makes sense. However, with that being said, looking at NLAN keys, because again, I have no affiliation to this at all. Like if this ends up like, what I'm trying to say is I have absolutely no affiliation to NLAN keys in this sense. Like I do not make money off of this at all. Just flip the 75 for 80. But they have a decent track record. All right. They have a, what's it called? Two group buys now? Sorry, I'm a little tired, guys. It's been a long stream, 3 hours and 30 minutes. They have about, what, 2 or 3 keyboards that they've done already? Now, what I will say is the Molly 60 did take a little extra to get shipped out. I don't think everyone's got it yet, but I know I've seen a lot of people posting it. So it makes me feel a little bit better that a lot of people have received theirs. It does. And they have a bunch of in-stock stuff too that they do. And I know they shipped out the majority, I think, or all of their group buy stuff. So got mine in reasonable time. Yeah. So I would say that so far, based off of track record, they seem pretty good. I've had some discussions with Eric's in the past as well. He seems like a nice guy. He seems like he wants the best. He's just doing cool shit. So I'm happy about that kind of stuff. So the delivery time is going to be the same on this Kyubi. They said 4 months. I think someone said 3 to 8 or 4 to 8. Yes, I think Sis said that. But I would assume more on the longer side, especially if this gets like crazy amount of orders. Again, with anything, guys, please, if you guys are unsure, and this is what I'm gearing up to say. If you guys are unsure, all right? If you guys really don't know if you want this, and if you don't have a good feeling about buying it, do not buy it. Like, if your gut's saying, hey, I'm like 50-50 on this, don't risk it. Don't put yourself through that stress. They're just keyboards. Please, that is the one ask I have out of any of you guys tonight, is if you feel uneasy, do not purchase. That's it. Other than that, based off track record, they seem good. Based off of their previous stuff, I've been happy with some of it. Well, all of it, actually. I really liked their Delta. This is another thing that they did, too. Here, I'll show you guys. I still have it on my shelf. This is one of the things I'll be giving away during the next big giveaway. This little 40% here turned out absolutely bonkers, and maybe is a better, I guess, look. Oh, I'm showing you guys fucking nothing here. A better look at maybe some of the finalized anodization, I'm hoping. But they did this as well. Again, you can see this is more intricate, curves, stuff like that. Need someone to take the Alice and the numpad, DM me. Yeah, I know, it's going to happen a lot. Yeah, extend the logic to every key. Yes, I agree. 100% agree. 110%, guys. But interesting offering. Very, very interesting. I appreciate what they're doing there. I like it. It's fun. And again, if I'm allowed to keep these V1 protos, I'll ask for, I mean, some of them don't even have daughter boards and stuff. I'll ask for some daughter boards, maybe get them all working, and we'll give them away. If not, I'll probably be shipping them all back. And if they let me keep the stuff that doesn't work, I have no use for it. It's just broken stuff. Well, not broken. It's just stuff that can't ever be completed. But interesting stuff. You get all this. Usually the things, like the deals that we make, like I think it's just even cheaper for a lot of people to not have stuff shipped back, because sometimes shipping can be pretty expensive from Canada. But what I normally do, just so everyone is understanding and clear, I would say, again, 95% of the time, I give everything away. So, especially on something this heavy, yeah. Sometimes it's logistically just cheaper to leave it with me. Especially, yeah, or would have been better for you and them. Oh, essentially the V2 Protos instead. I mean, it's fine. We get to look at the V1s. Maybe there's some changes we can do before the V2s. Maybe something they didn't catch. So I'm fine at looking at V1s. Makes sense to me. All right, though, guys. That's pretty much it. What did you guys think? Hope you guys had fun on today's stream. It was very, 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 very long, and I'm a little tired. So I'm thinking I go to bed soon, because like I said, I'm pretty tired. Enjoyed. Actually, I think I need to add NLN keys to my my vendor list. I don't even think I have them there. I don't know why I don't. Do I not have them? I guess I don't. I'll add them tonight. I was getting here right at the end. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Can we raid Frank? Is Frank streaming? I think he's wanted to raid Ryan. He's building the Evolve. Look, Ryan hasn't even started yet. It's the perfect time to raid Ryan. Look, he's barely putting on his gloves. He's an hour in, hasn't even put on his gloves yet. Look at that. That's crazy, dude. Let's raid Ryan. Thank you again to Enland Keys for letting me take a look at this. Means a lot. I was very curious about this. Again, if you guys are still skeptical about stuff, then I don't know. They seem like they have a pretty good track record so far. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope this was insightful more than anything. A little bit of a different take on our streams here. I know normally I'm more about vibes and just having a good time, but hopefully this is a bit more insightful. Really appreciate everyone tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, everyone. Bye-bye.